Hello, my name is Magnus Oraka. I am, this is Chobe Market. In those early days when we were campaigning for P2B, these were one of many markets that I visited and campaigned for P2B. Everybody, I've been alive. You remember that time some months ago where I come to talk, sure you get me. So my purpose here now is to measure Tinubu's economic policy, what it reflects in the market, so that you have an idea. So let's just start with this where they all recognize me. I beg, now how much the kilo of goat meat now? No lie, 2,500. Tinubu say go give every family 8,000. So if we don't come out 2,000 naira for what of meat apart from goat meat, normal cow, the same price, 2,500, 2,001 kilo. So if we don't, you go video meat to the alternator. Sorry, I bet this one cameraman I just pick. Not be professionals. So you get me. So now the Tinubu 8,000 now most say na 1 kilo, but we don't come out 2,500. Abi, but how you see the government is sweet?
The government is sweet.
Talk now. Hold on, me talk inside. How you see the government is sweet?
The government is no sweet.
Why no sweet? Why?
The government is very poor.
But why poor now? Why poor? They talk now. You don't talk.
Why poor? The government is no poor because of
that means things hard.
The things hard, everything hard.
Maybe I can't put word for your mouth. So you get me. Look, we enter inside the main market. Where they go? Now don't they hide in our face? Yeah, they? How are you? Up Tinubu is trying. This is a Chobe market. Before, if you come here, everywhere is always busy. Now so Chobe market they be. Nobody get money to buy anything again. How are they? Are they live? Make we price we don't price meat inside 8,000 where Tinubu give us. We don't buy, let's assume say we don't buy meat 2,500. Come on, remain how much? Remain 5,500. Soup material. So how you see? No, we never egg. How you see? You say you see me that time where I come P2B. It no matter now. You dey commit crime. Not be thief, you thief now. How you see the government now? The government sweet. Hold on.
Very hard.
Hold on, talk now.
Bros, I'm not gonna lie you, they hard.
Why it dey hard? How it dey hard?
The government is very hard because
okay, you know they sell like as they sell before. Not speaking a pidgin English, they no speak better.
People not they enter market again now. People not they buy anything.
You
go come market in the morning, you not go even fit sell one chicken, they go house.
Yeah, I come market, I shock say that Chobe where they busy, na they busy.
Nobody they buy anything now. They say no salary. They say federal government not pay salary. They say state not pay salary. They say local government not pay salary. If they not pay salary, where they want some money to eat?
But make I ask you true, 8,000 reach you for you and your family to feed them.
Seriously, I'm not gonna lie you. If you buy palm oil, you buy groundnut oil, you buy rice, the money don't finish.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So you get me. So you see you want to make this government continue? I be one P2B may come back.
Now Peter will be a vote.
Okay,
I'm not vote APC.
I'm not going to talk to you, sir. No worry, madam. You remember me, so? You sure?
I'm quite sure.
You're
welcome.
So P2B, they say those who say na Emilio come, say na their turn. We don't give them chance. After 1 month, mommy. After 1 month, how you see this government? Is sweet?
Oh yeah. It's bad.
It's bad. How it bad?
As it is bad, if you say we think say you can't do better, you can't do the worst.
So you know.
I don't like.
You don't like him. Okay. You don't like him because him na Yoruba, because he no do better.
Because he no do better.
Thank you very much.
As people think say na the other person, we say okay, let him do. We go take his old age and manage everything.
Can you imagine?
He's messing up everything.
So it's messing up. Hey, Mom, she don't speak correct English. Messing up things, right? My guy, I've been on campaign during that time for a year. How much be bottle of red oil now? That one? 1,000. Now how much before this 1 month? Before Tinubu come now, how much it be?
Before. It was 800.
200 don't climb back. Egusi now, where Egusi now? I think they say no Egusi. How much be cup of Egusi now?
Egusi now? 400.
400. How much before Tinubu come? 250. That's very good. Now within 1 month, that means after 8 years,
We go die all.
Everybody go lean, they carry still, they waka like zombie. Una well done, no, madam. Una still remember me some 6 months ago. Eh? How you see now? The thing, how much be middle of beans?
Which one?
This one. Okay, this one how much?
That one is
750. And how much before Tinubu come? 350. That means you don't double. I see say that people know they come by, then they buy like before.
no money.
No money.
No money. Don't people where they buy that back.
So how they come by now where person don't use money buy fuel? So madam, if government give you 8,000 naira and I reach you 10 feet for a month.
You never reach me for
8,000 no reach you for soup.
for soup now.
For waiting?
You never reach me for soup.
Okay,
because
soup.
only meat.
Only meat.
Only meat
And
for 1 kilo.
I say na 1 kilo na 2,500.
And I won't tell you.
Before you come buy red oil.
Oh, I come buy red oil.
Before you come buy
egusi, another thing where they obolo. Obolo now is 1.3 for cup.
But you supposed to learn your children ever start to learn how to soak garri and sugar and kuli kuli.
Them been soaking it, they say. When they go university, they soak, but now they no way
again. So what
because the garri now is 650.
So what you feel now? Because without, even those house boys where they sell chicken there, they say, but this Tinubu say they regret voting him.
No, they are not
So how you say?
Okay, you vote.
I go vote Tinubu. My even if my hand get creepy, I know.
If they kill me, if they kill me, no be I want.
Abi. Well done. Make we continue. I surprised say Chobe market say as quiet like this. No money, Abi. Yeah, no wahala. It go better. Now well done, no. Now well done, no. It gets some way. Now see Chobe market as quiet. How market be now? Market fine. How it be before it? Now so now the market done better pass before Abi. Yeah, this one want talk. Eh?
Now what's one we there now? People are suffering because of hungry. Nothing, everything they put money every blessed day. Today you go buy something today, 1 naira. Tomorrow it go be 3 naira. Next month it go be 100 naira.
Yeah. And I just 1 month, we never even do 1 year.
No, only 1 month this man climb. Nigeria there for wahala. Children they die because of hungry.
See now they don't increase.
They say they increase school fees.
They don't increase school fees.
No worry now.
So our children no go school.
No, they go they soak garri now.
Hey,
no, they soak garri.
This Tinubu na the worst president in this world. Yes.
I tell you make you talk am. I
just talk my mind.
Okay.
I talk my mind. Which kind
of... you know be like saying Amiko, I can't be telling I'm talk am.
No.
Okay. So but now who you go want make tribunal bring come back as your president? Thank you very much. People now when they talk and people they hear me, I not get power. If I say that my Peter be this thing be not being this one, that Peter be the banner don't come out. No wahala. That time now my small money I take do amo. See me even me to I shock as I come. I see say everywhere quiet. It is the show. I be don't go off. No, when I well done no. Adashi man, you see people they see them Adashi they give you with this Tinubu government.
So what are they going to do?
They must give you Adashi.
They are struggling.
Abi?
Yes. They are trying their effort. What they can do.
Abi? Yes. If they know, but how you see this government is sweet. True, talk through is sweet. I know, just talk your mind. If it's sweet, say it's sweet. If it's not sweet, say it's sweet. After 1 month, you like them.
So the government, what are we going to say? We are believing God that everything will be all right.
Okay, you now God, me are the one where they see through the top. We will leave God matter inside. Now God no come down, come follow us vote.
Okay.
No, God don't do
do what you go do.
Now God bring Tinubu for us. Okay, God give us who will do us better. Who be that person? Who? Okay, now God bring it up. The devil come bring another person.
We not even know what to do.
Okay. Be like, the suffer don't too much, Abi. Okay. See how we school fees. They say school fees don't add. Or how we go do? When I give microphone to talk, you know talk. You say na God. Now don't they leave you. Don't they talk? See people, madam, how una dey? This na the only shop where see people they buy things. So other shop people know they buy anything. Let me say Tinubu government, you know affect this my brother. Yeah?
How does it affect you?
It no go affect you, Abi. No, even me no go affect. No matter if I go chop. Abi, but how you see the government after 1 month is sweet? Talk through. You sugar be not be only sweet.
Honey,
Eh?
honey following.
Honey follow enter. But you see they see your cream they buy as they rub am before.
Why I no buy my cream?
Now, Abi,
I no buy my cream.
na God, na God time they make you
Now
not.
God, you want to concern me because I Tinubu.
Okay, let's go to one more place. I will round up. The people say the market is so dry. This is not the Chobi I used to know. Okay, I think we should end the video here. Sure, you get me. So, gentlemen, let me just end it here. This is Chobe Market in Jos. Ask anybody who lives in Jos. He will tell you that on a regular day, na so Chobe dey be. Eh? No, na so Chobe dey be. How una see this government after 1 month?
Need change.
Now this change. It's hot, eh? It is well. So, what we don't display now that the power of the common man to even feed has been robbed. My name is Magnus Oraka, and I say please follow this page and share this post.
Asking my reaction to the news coming from Lagos State government and the clarification they have sought to do. Well, let me say something. The government is being clever by half, and they are telling not the absolute truth. Yes, I agree with the position that the 103 bodies that were said, not all of them were picked up from Lekki Toll Gate and its environs. It is true that, to use the word the pathologist used, that's Professor Bafunwa at the panel, he was saying bodies were scavenged. That is, that's the language they use, that they were picked from different places. Corpses were picked from different places. But around the area of the Lekki Toll Gate, there were corpses too, and these bodies were retrieved. If the ones, some of them were dumped at the General Hospital at the Lagos Island and all that. So for government now to be saying, "Oh no, there was nobody." In fact, they use the word on. There's no named citizen. Now the question I want to ask them is this: even the 103 people or corpses now that they want to dispose of, did they have any names? There was no name. And I want to correct the impression. The bodies that were taken around the environment of the Lekki Toll Gate, when Baba Fafunwa was speaking, he at least identified 3 that were perforated with missiles. So 3 were perforated with missiles. So this statement are saying it's unfortunate. I think on both sides, people saying that, oh, the 103 is proof that actually 103 people were killed at the Lekki Toll Gate. I think that's a very, very grave error, and I will not join anybody saying that. But to say that there was nobody recovered in the environment of that Lekki Toll Gate, of that incident of 2010, 2020, is completely wrong. And if you want to go beyond that, the people that are dead are dead. But what even now the government, the system of governance that we have in Lagos State, and by extension Nigeria, is showing that they are even profiting. You want to profit by cruel loss of life. How could you say that you have approved 61 million naira to bury 103 degraded bodies in a mass grave? People that are unidentified, people that nobody came up to claim and all that. I mean, that's horrendous. And that is part of the problem why Nigeria cannot recover back, because we have the leadership that is asking the poor, the masses to sacrifice. And then you are running very expensive, bloated government. How can you imagine that? Something that a local government can do? Mass burial of just 103 people? How many people have the Nigerian army buried on the war front? Is this how they are spending money? This is the concern of me as a person, of my two organizations, the Ramimba Radical Agenda Movement in the NBA, that sponsored us to go and represent these people at the Lekki Toll Gate panel, you know, and as well as oxygen. We said people should breathe, and you want to bury 103 people with 61 million naira, degraded body.
Well, Mr. Gulano,
I mean, this is not it.
The inanities that they will prefer that we focus on. It is critical that we look even at the document itself. You want to bury 103 human beings whose humanity you have denied, who are not in any way, shape, or form acknowledged as beings, but you have voted 61 million naira. So on each one of them, you are telling us you want to bury each one of them for 500,000. Even in burying the evidence of your complicities, you have to inflate the cost of their burial. They mean nothing. And those who are busy defending them and who want us to be having this insane discussion about whether it happened or it did not happen, because it happened. Let us just focus on making sure things like this do not happen in our country again. We can't normalize this by sweeping it under the carpet. That is the entire purpose of making sure that this is not swept under the...
Sports utility vehicles stuck in mud on the Benin-Sapele Road went viral over the weekend. The convoy was said to belong to the governor of the state, Godwin Obaseki. While in the one-minute video, the videographer could be heard saying that even government officials join the masses in driving through bad roads in Nigeria. Let's take a look before we come back for a discussion.
You don't read, now government process of Bidiso, Mbola Siamo. You don't read, now cover Bidiso, now governor Nigeria Wataso. You don't stop, now you want to be this governor of Edo State. Since we tell the same, they come they do and they not agree do. They got the load block they put, they say now what they do. They say everybody don't collect now. They say that they do us. They say that they do us, so they don't know say who throw stuff for market and mama go meet to Mola say governor did this motor so see. He decide that he hide, he shame. He not fit come outside. Now so everybody they collect for Nigeria, both the poor and the rich. Everybody they collect.
I mean, look at this. This is happening in Nigeria. I mean, I took a story on this road. I mean, it's dilapidated. It's horrible. I mean, this is Governor Obaseki. I mean, I don't know what else to say. This is what's happening in his state. But he did say, he came out to say that, you know, he tried to get...
All right, people, thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. I'm going to continue with this particular video shortly. I just wanted to quickly comment on this particular one because... as you all know that this particular video is currently trending everywhere. It's currently trending everywhere. If this was from Niger Watch, for example, if it was any of my staff, my correspondents that recorded this, the first thing the supporters of the governor of Edo State will say that, oh, Niger Watch is against the governor. You see why I'm very, very happy. I'm the most happiest person on earth whenever I see other media who talk about this governor. Governor Obaseki have accused me of attacking him all the time. Many of his supporters have accused me of attacking him all the time. But you see this now is coming from a no person. And now I'm even happy that Arise is talking about it. This is wonderful. You see, I wonder how those of you that have been supporting this man for the past 7.5 years, I wonder how you are feeling right now. You know, I don't know how you're going to manage to hide your shame with this governor. I don't know. You know, sometimes when we say that the worst thing that has ever happened in Edo State is Governor Obaseki and Oshomole, some of you come here to insult us because you think that we are saying or doing whatever we're doing here because of what we want to gain. No, I supported Governor Obaseki, and many of you can testify to that. But I started checkmating him immediately. He won his second time in office. Till now, Nigeria Watch is the only platform that's still checkmating the governor of Edo State till date. Every other platforms, if I may say, most of other platforms, 99.9% of other platforms that supported Governor Obaseki, as we speak right now, none of them is speaking anymore. Do you know why? Because they have been silenced. They have compromised. They have sold their birthright. Look at him. Look at him. We talk about this. My correspondents have recorded this role so many times. It's right on this platform, Nigeria Watch. And ITV also went to record this place the other time. You know, is right here. We showcased it. But look how God punished him and his entire crew or cabinet. God Almighty will continue to give this satanic government, any of them in Nigeria, a public disgrace. Thank you very much, my people. Let's move on with this video. I'll come back to you guys shortly.
Let's take a look before we come back for a discussion.
He don't read though. Now government plan set up bidiso mbola siamo. He don't read. Yeah, now cover bidiso. Yeah, now governor na AJ say water so. He just talk. Now he want to be this governor of Edo State. Since we tell them say me, they come they do and they not agree do. They go they load block they put. They say now what they do. They say everybody don't collect now. They say that they do us. They say that they do us so they don't know say. Who throw stuff for market like mama go meet to? Mola say governor did this month to so see. He dey side he hide, he dey shame. He not fit come outside. Now so everybody they collect for Nigeria, both the poor and the rich. Everybody they collect.
I mean, look at this. This is happening in Nigeria. I mean, I took a story on this road. I mean, it's dilapidated. It's horrible. I mean, this is Governor Obaseki. I mean, I don't know what else to say. This is what's happening in his state. But he did say, he came out to say that, you know, he tried to get money to fix the road. And the federal government said that they had awarded the contract to, you know, another contractor to fix that particular road. I mean, but he could have still fixed the road. But what do you make of that?
Well, story time, but like the person said, everybody will collect.
Yes.
It will come to a point where both the rich and the poor is already happening now. The only thing I would say is that hopefully what would come out of this, aside from the fact that this is a huge security threat, the state governor of Edo State, stuck in traffic, anything could have happened to him. But moving away from that, what I'm hoping would come out of this is that perhaps our leaders would become more sensitive to the plight of the people.
Absolutely.
Maybe we need more governors, convoys stuck in pits and...
Thank you, Wisdom Lucky. God bless you all, my people. Thank you for coming in today. Wisdom Lucky, I can see you as well. Pastor Inkena, thank you. Kenneth, I can see you as well. Martina Abasi TV, thank you very much. God bless you all. God bless you all. Rosie Albana Rowan say, thank you very much, my people. Press on the like button, help us to share. We still have other things to present to you, but we are done with videos right now. Thank you, my good people. Tony South, I can see you as well. Continue to press on the like button. Mike Organ Emaro, I can see you as well. Thank you very much. Maka Fojabi, thank you very much. God bless you all. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you, Peggy Modi. Thank you, my wonderful people. June Obaseki, and many more. I'd like us to move on right now. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to post out a link in case you want to join us. Click on that link. I've just posted out a link right now. Click on it and join us, and let's take these ones together. My people, now as we see them, that's what we're talking for here. We're not the add joiner. We're not the remove. Our government, they have captured this country. This is the time for us to take it back. And we are doing the absolute best to take it back. True, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Yes, the way things are going on right now, I want everybody to know, because I can see that our hope are fluctuating. left to right and ups and down. But I want you guys to know that there is a lot of standby right now with the judiciary. One thing I know, if you ask me, I have 85% that the judiciary is certainly going to do the right thing. Yes, 85% the judiciary will do the right thing. Trust me. Thank you very much. Give us a mandate. I don't see you. Mr. Chuso Bibozi, I don't see you. Mother Patricia, I don't see you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Okay, we have a one man went to move joining us today. One man went to move. What are you looking for? Talk to me. One man went to move. What are you looking for? Good evening to you.
Why do you keep asking me that question? I've come to hang out with my
I
people
always,
now.
I always ask you because you are controversial.
The fight for Nigeria is one that must be won, and we're in that fight together.
Are you actually fighting for Nigeria, one man?
What else do you think I'm fighting for? We are all refugees wherever we are. We want to make our way back home.
You are fighting for your village person, Tinubu. Just
No,
because
you shouldn't say that. Elvis. We want the same thing, but we see different pathways to it. We can have an intellectual argument around what the best way is, but if we start to go to that regional space, because you are Yoruba, you support Yoruba, because you are Igbo, you support. No. What does this person stand for? What are their antecedents? What are their plans for the country? What possibilities are there that those plans will be actualized? So this is where the conversation is.
Let me ask you a question. Are you tribalistic?
Well, I'm not sure if you've ever visited my platform, but since I started that platform, my intro music has always been Southeastern music. 60% of my audience, they're Southeasterners. The biggest names on my platform in terms of the panelists, they're from the Southeast. I am from Oyo-Alaafin. We have a good complement of people from the North, especially from Borno State. And I'm not even talking about international people that are coming from Maiduguri. So it's a broad spectrum of the Nigerian space. It's just that the argument is different, but we still want the same thing. We're better Nigeria. That's it.
Okay. One man, what can you say with the current situation right now in Nigeria? Before I move on,
I think the decades of rot and decay has now come home to roost. So now, unfortunately for Tinubu, he's now carrying the back end of all of that decade of decay. So all of those lootings of all subsidies for decades and decades, so that's now come to be cashed in. All of the arbitrage in the foreign exchange space, where you buy naira from Emefiele, dollar from Emefiele from 400 and go and sell it for 800 and loop it round. So all of those, because that's a subsidy, I'm sure you know that, and somebody pays for that, and it's you and I. So all of those heavy hemorrhaging, they've now all come home to roost. So I don't think anybody really argues that all subsidy had to go. I don't think any thinking person argues that. And I don't think any thinking person argues that the arbitrage in the foreign exchange space had to go. I don't think
what about the loans that Tinubu have taken just less than 2 months in office? And
which loans?
The loans, especially the last one they shared, the $800 million dollars.
No, that was a carryover from the Buhari administration.
Yes, I know, yeah, but it was approved under Tinubu's regime, and which 70 billion was given to the House of Representatives, 35 billion for the judiciary. What's your take on that?
Yeah, those are still the embedded rots in the system. Nigeria operates.
That means you are not in support of it, right?
Huh?
Are you in support of it, or you are not in support of it?
No, it's not a matter of support or not. This is why I'm saying the conversation has to be a lot more nuanced than all this binary for or against. There has to be a lot more nuanced. We have to go into the bonnet of the country and see what is wrong with the engine. So we can't just go, oh, this is bad and this is good, because between gray there is black and then there is white. So you have to see where the convergence is to really unpick what the nuance is. So it's a lot more nuanced than all this binary yabu.
Okay. All right. One man, thank you. I understand whenever you come in, you are in rush. That's why I have to quickly prioritize you. So we are still in process of our introduction right now. Thank you very much.
Sorry, Elvis, with your permission, if I can speak on the Endsars when you're ready, and then I'll bail out and leave you to do what you do.
Okay. Yes, you'll be the first to speak on that. All right. Okay, so I'm coming because I still have a couple of things to project quickly. Thank you very much, my people, for your time with us. Please help us to share and like. I want us to quickly take this article together on what is going on currently still going on in Nigeria. Amnesty International, they've responded to all these things. You know, I guess you want to hear what they have to say here quickly. Let's take this one quickly on the Endsars as well. Okay, I'm going to take it here. As you can see, Nigeria authorities must disclose identities of Endsars protesters due for mass burial. Responding to a leaked government memo dated 19 July 2023, which was addressed to the Lagos State Ministry of Health and indicated that the state government has approved more than 61 million naira for the mass burial of 103 persons identified as victims of the Endsars protest in October 2020. Isa Sanusi, director of Amnesty International Nigeria, said, unquote, the Nigerian authorities must urgently halt their plans to carry out a secret mass burial of Endsars victims and instead carry out a thorough and independent investigation into the killings and ensures that those suspected to be responsible are brought to justice in fair trials. They must also carry out transparent coroner inquest and autopsies on the 103 Endsars victims and publish their identities and the circumstances of their deaths. It is appealing that the Lagos state government has not even mentioned that it has held the bodies of 103 Endsars victims in its custody since October 2020. I said this yesterday, right? We've not seen it in any article. We've not seen it on news that 103 people died. Although, even though it's a different locations, we not heard from the Lagos state government, not from the federal government. It was my first time hearing it yesterday, and I believe many of you can testify to that. Okay, let's move on. All those detained because of their role in the Endsars protest must be immediately released. The Nigerian authorities must also ensure that victims and their families are provided with access to justice and effective remedies, including adequate compensation. Background: Amnesty International has been monitoring development across Nigeria since the Endsars protests began on 8 October 2020. In October 2020, an on-the-ground investigation by the Amnesty International confirmed that Nigerian security forces opened fire on thousands of peaceful protesters who were peacefully calling for good governance and an end to police brutality, killing at least 12 protesters at Lekki Toll Gate and in Alaunsa. Amnesty International was able to establish that pro-government supporters instigated violence at many of the demonstrations, providing cover for police to use lethal force against peaceful protesters. On 16 November 2020, a judicial panel of inquiry set up to investigate the Lekki Tollgate killing submitted its report, which indicted the military and the police for killing unarmed protesters who were sitting on the floor and waving Nigerian flags and singing. So that is it. So Amnesty International, they'd already shook mouth for this one sharply. So I have the last article that I really need to take quickly, then we take it from here. Guys, please help us to press on the like button and let us do this together. This is the last article that I really want to take quickly. All right, people, let me see if this one is, let me see how I can put this. Bear with me. Press on the like button, my people, and let's do this together. Okay, somebody's on the backstage. I'll come back to you, please. Whoever on the backstage, I'll get back to you. One moment. Okay. There you go. Okay, you can see that right there. This is the last article that I have before we start talking. Obi accuses APC Tinubu of faking newspaper headlines. Okay, let's take this quickly together. The Obidati Media Office has accused the All Progressive Congress APC and President Bola Tinubu of the faking newspaper headline in alleged desperate move to cast the president candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, in a bad light to stir public anger against him for seeking justice at the presidential election petition. Okay, I come here. In a statement signed by the head of the media office, Deran Onifade, in Abuja on Monday, the LP candidate media office said, unquote, presidential candidate of the Labour Party in February 25th, 2023 election, Mr. Peter Obi, remains the phenomenal political leader of contemporary Nigeria that all good-head want to hug, but devious ones wants to demarket, tarnish, and, if possible, destroy him. As Obi political profile continues to soar among Nigerians at home and in diaspora, the envy and anger against him by those envious of his positive attributes continue to rise. Obidati Media Office has noted how a worried ruling All Progressive Congress APC and presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu are even wishing and pleading with the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal PEPC to consider pairing them with Atiku Abubakar of the PDP instead of Obi, and in fact want Obi disqualified outrightly and be prevented from participating in the rerun should there be one. And then further said, unquote, in their desperation to stop Obi at all costs, they have lined up a series of outward activities using rogue troll agents that seeks to portray him negatively and captiously mispresented him in public space. The latest machination in the production of fake Sunday's edition of newspaper, which they are circulating and purporting in the mischievous lead story by Obi granted an interview, which they caption as him saying Tinubu won but disqualify him, let's rerun between Atiku and I. I don't see that here, article. Okay, this devilish act is ostensibly to enable them to defend their call that Obi should be disqualified by the PEPC, thus seeking a rerun between Tinubu and Atiku. Obidati Media recalls that last week the same rogue agents had claimed that Obi granted an interview on Arise Television saying he's willing to take defeat and wait for election 2027. Yes, we'll talk about that. All right. All this wicked and dubious propaganda is aimed to achieving one mission: to confuse the public, distract, and defocus the justice from their statutory responsibility. Okay, it continues from there. We therefore wish to urge the Nigerian public not to be gullible and disregard the publication and embrace the correct edition with the lead story Atiku APC plotting to manipulate judicial, undermine democracy. They should also watch out for more of these sinister acts of desperation orchestrated by a drowning government that is visibly afraid of justice, which must certainly come. All right, that is all we have for you guys today. Thank you very much for your time with us. Continue to press on the like button and let's talk. Okay, let me go back to somebody that is with us on the backstage. Okay, we have okay, Flourish. Thanks for joining us. Please, where are you joining us from? Hello, Flourish, are you there?
Yeah.
Good evening to you. Is your first time on the panel? Sorry, Flourish, you turned your mic off, so you're on the backstage right now. You turn your mic off, so I might not be able to put it back now. Okay, go ahead. Is this your first time here?
No, not at all.
Okay, but it's the first time I'm seeing this name on the panel. I
No,
mean,
just because I removed the SAS, so you are seeing Flourish.
All right, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. I will come back to you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I appreciate every one of you. So I would like to quickly prioritize one man went to Moon to speak on the Endsars so we can leave. One man went to Moon. I'll give you 5 minutes. Talk to us quickly. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for having me, Elvis, and good day to your panel and to your listeners. So thank you for having me. Yes, a real tragedy that ends our space. 103 people, bodies unclaimed, now to be buried in a mass grave by the Lagos State Space. So this memo was leaked. Speculations as to why that memo was leaked, but nevertheless, the news is actually in the public space now. So Endsars, believe it or not, it was actually 3 years ago, and here we are. We find ourselves here. So those bodies have been kept by the state for 3 years and unclaimed. So what then should happen? Of course, they can't keep the body in perpetuity because 103 bodies, there are quite a lot of bodies taking up space, so they had to be buried. And of course, the state had to make arrangements to have them buried. So I don't think anybody can quibble with that. But then, of course, when this news broke into the media space, it took us back then to October 2020, and we had to revisit all of those harrowing narratives that we had from DJ Swift and all of the people that were on the ground then. So a lot of still unanswered questions about that space, a lot of unresolved things. And we all saw in live stream the Nigerian army open fire on our young Nigerians kneeling down. So now they were not shooting rubber bullets, and those bullets, when they hit a target, we know the consequences of that. So now, where are those people that those bullets hit? That is the mystery still of that Endsar space. And that mystery now is somewhat being unraveled by what we're seeing coming out of Lagos State now. So to bury the bodies, yes, of course the bodies have to be buried, but the what happened to lead to those bodies dying so that they had to be buried? That question has to be answered too. So still a lot of unresolved things around that space, and I don't think Nigerians are looking to move on until those questions are answered. So that NSAS is going to be something that continues to I'm not sure if are we still there. I can see anyone.
Of course,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
here.
Those answers, the answers question remains an unresolved question that has to be resolved. So that will be held in abeyance, and the Nigerian state must be held to
But
account.
one man, are you concerned that the Lagos state government had this for the past 3 years, that no mainstream medias or mainstream articles that knew that 103 body were held in secrecy?
Well, the bodies were not held in secret, and there's no reason. You know, there was a time that the Lagos State coroner asked people to come and identify bodies, and some people went to do DNA tests. So,
Yes, I have one or two
yes.
families who went to do DNA test, and that DNA testing now there's no single result about it, no feedback,
Yes,
nothing at all.
so that's where the question is. What happened to the DNAs that were taken? Did the DNAs match with any of the bodies or not? So those are the questions that the Lagos State Space had to answer. But we cannot say that they put out notice that bodies were being held and people should come and see
Yeah,
if
but
they're.
what we are saying, Nigerians, this is the first time just yesterday here, Nigerians are aware that at least 103 NSAS protester died. You know, Sanwo-Olu actually confirmed with CNN, which I projected yesterday, that is only two bodies, is only two people that died. Only two. In Arise, it said the same thing, only two. In a final press conference, only two. But yesterday, we not get to know it's 103.
Only two where though. Only two where.
Only two that can confirm that died in NSAS.
Yes, you see, that might well be an incomplete statement that you just made there, Elvis. I have no memory of that, but I have a vague memory of that. But if he said only two died at the Lekki toll gate shooting, That is different from saying only 2 died during Endsars. So you have to make the distinction between the two, because the Lekki
Listen,
toll gate, yeah.
listen, the question that we asked, the CNN said you want me to bring the video again. The CNN correspondent asked him, how many people died in this process, in this protest? He said just 2. So how do you want them to ask the question then?
Well, like you said, I am not here to speak on behalf of Sanwo-Olu, but that doesn't cohere with what everybody knows to be fact. So I have to go and see that in order to see the context, because context matter. I'll be very surprised if they asked him how many people died during Endsars and he said only 2. But if they asked him how many people died during the Lekki toll gate shooting, which is a subsect within the Endsars space itself, then there might well be an argument for that. That is still a lie, by the way, because more than we saw DJ Switch stream now, and we saw them open fire. So we know that countless people would have died. And we know that the Lagos State, whatever it is, the cleaning service, they moved in very quickly to sweep up bodies, and the army cordoned that area in order to make sure that the bodies were concealed. So we know that a lot of people died there. But I'll be very surprised if he said only 2 people died in that whole process, because that would be an unfathomable lie. That would be
Okay.
so. I'm sure if you go back and listen to it, then there'll be context behind that statement.
For me, I wanted to bring the video right now because it looks like you don't believe what I'm saying, right? I wanted
I believe it, but I maybe not maybe you need to, the best thing you want to be doing is, when you are looking to highlight a statement, play 5 minutes before that point you want to highlight and 5 minutes after, and then that will give context. So you have to have context, otherwise you are propagandizing.
Okay, hold on. Maybe you might be right. Let's confirm this together. Let me put it on screen right away. In the next 10 seconds, the video will be on air. Okay, so we can take it from here. Let's listen to him again, because I remember playing this video just yesterday. Let me see if I just send it to my computer. I'm trying to look. Okay, I think. Okay, yeah, got it. Let's listen to this.
That's what we've seen from 2 dead bodies. That's what 2 dead bodies. That's what we've seen from all the morgues. That's what we've seen going to hospitals. That's what we've seen, as records. What has happened is there's been so many footages that we're seeing, that people have shown, but we've not seen bodies. We've not seen relatives. We've not seen anybody truly coming up to say, indeed, XYZ.
Do you know that this happened after like 7 days, right? You remember, right? After
But look
7 days.
Look at the image on your screen now, Elvis. That's the Lekki toll gate. So that's the subject of reference.
No. The question was, how many people died in the protests?
Yeah, but we didn't hear the question, did we?
No,
so
no,
that's
but
why
you're saying after 7 days.
you have to give
No,
context.
one man, please. Don't try to confuse me. After 7 days, you were called by #1 station in the world, asking you how many bodies died.
So hold on, Elvis. 7 days subsequent to when? Subsequent to when?
After the Endsars.
No. 7 days. Is it that 7 days? Oh, hold on. Let me say what I'm saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying it. I am not defending Sanwo-Olu, so let's just start off. But what I'm saying is, we have to have context so that we don't propagandize. So
do you want to listen more to the video, or you've accepted?
No. I don't really want to listen to the video, but let me give you a parameter so that you can see what I am saying. If you're saying after 7 days, is that after 7 days after the Lekki toll gate shooting? And if it's 7 days after the Lekki toll gate shooting, then the subject of reference is the Lekki toll gate. And
let me say,
so we have to have context.
Let me listen. The protest didn't just happen in Lekki toll gate. It happened especially in Lagos, right? So are you telling me now, if somebody died in mainland, for example, that will not be counted, right? It's only the people that die in Lekki toll gate, in Lekki at the toll gate. Is that what you're telling me?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, the protest was Endsars. Endsars happened across the country.
Yes,
And
but
there was
what was the
shooting that
reference?
happened.
What was he referring to is the thing.
Yeah, the CNN asking him how many bodies. He said just 2.
Yes, how many
After
bodies
7
from
days.
where? How many
Are you
bodies
telling
from
me?
where? You're not getting it out, you Elvis. How many bodies from where?
So, okay, what are you saying? Are you telling me that if Sanwo-Olu was aware that 103 people died 7 days ago, and CNN is asking him question today, he should cover up with the rest and just say just 2?
All right.
Well,
If you
what are you
give me,
trying to say?
if
I
you
don't
give
get
me
it.
just, if you give me just 1 minute, then I
Yes.
will provide context. Just 1 minute.
Go ahead.
So you showed that clip. So it said after 7 days. So now that after 7 days is
Of shooting.
Yeah. So of the shooting, there it is. So if you're saying after 7 days, so that's after 7 days is what you are leveraging. But when is that 7 days starting? That 7 days are from, if you're saying only 2 bodies were counting, then it stands to reason that those 7 days start from the Lekki toll gate shooting. So it's not referring to the totality of the Endsars,
Let me
but
ask
what
you this
happened
last question.
isolatedly to that space.
Let me ask you this question before I let you go, because it looks like you are beating around. Okay,
Where is it coming from?
Okay, let's assume I'm a governor, right?
Right.
And during the protest, people died. And
Right.
people died in result of the protests. The
Right.
location where they died is not the issue right now. The issue is, the argument is people died, right? Now, you were called by #1 station in the world, CNN, asking you how many people died. You said just 2 bodies. After 7 days, just 2 bodies. Is that right?
Yeah, that's why I said you have to have context. I don't really want to have to repeat what I've said, but what I'm just going to have to say.
Round up in 1 minute. Your 5 minutes have passed since.
Yeah,
But
no. In fact, I'm out after just two sentences. What all I'm saying is just let's have context. I'm with you in the condemnation of that space, and I'm with you in asking them to account for the 103. I'm in that fight too.
So, were you aware that 103
with
people
context,
died?
with
No,
context.
were you aware that 103 people died during the Endsars in Lagos? Were you aware?
I think that's an underestimation. I think it's more than that.
Oh, okay, good. All right, I like that. Because a lot of people currently on every social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everybody is saying for the government to admit that 103 bodies, people died, that means it's up to 1,000. So I'm happy that is also coming from you. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for having me, Elvis. I'll join you again sometime in the future.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you for your time with us. I would like us to move on. If anybody want to respond to what one man said earlier on, you can, or focus on the video that we presented since today. For me, all I can say is that I don't know how this government will defend themselves. You see, I don't know. Because if CNN asks you how many people died, you say just 2. Listen, guys, listen.
That's what? 2 dead bodies. 2 dead bodies. That's what we've seen from all the morgues. That's what we've seen going to hospitals. That's what we've seen, as records. What has happened is there's been so many footages that we're seeing that people have shown, but we've not seen bodies. We've not seen relatives. We've not seen anybody truly coming up to say, indeed, XYZ, I'm a father, I'm a mother to someone, and I cannot find that person. Nobody has turned up, right?
Okay, that's it. I'll stop you right there. There's nothing to argue about. You can see, you guys know that on this platform, Nigeria Watch say things are erased. When we project things to you, when we say something, we counter it and back it up with a verified content, so that tomorrow you're not going to accuse us of blackmailing or lying against anybody's. All right. Thank you very much, my people. I can see more people right there. I guess we have Dr. Aruna with us. Thank you very much, Dr. Aruna. Good evening to you, sir. It's good to have you on the comment section. Although I didn't see your comment, but I see people greeting you. I guess you're on the comment section because I don't see your comment at all. I see a lot of people greeting, mentioning your name. So that means you're on the comment section. Oh, yeah, I've seen it now. Yes, yeah. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. God bless you. Good evening to you. It's good to have you here all the time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I appreciate every one of you, my people. Let me hear from let me go to Give Us a Mandate. Give Us a Mandate. Are you there, or you want me to go to Mr. Chukwusobibweze first?
Well, good evening to you.
Okay, you are there. Good.
Hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you,
good evening to people on the panel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, including good night, depending on your location. People on the comment section, greetings to everyone. Dr. Arena Inaini, hopefully you are doing okay. Enjoy to Masara, the Miankuka. Thank you very much for this time. This is not to either fault you on anything or probably say anything with what you've done with that man that just finished speaking. But one thing is, he has a plan of coming to want to speak on platforms. He has a thought, he has an agenda. The only part that gets me against him is, if you're cooking soup in your house, finish cooking your soup. Join the panel. Wait for others that you met there to give their submission. Don't quickly throw your propaganda and lie of your paid master and tell people that, oh, can you give me 5 minutes? I have 5 minutes. Man, what you are doing is evil and wickedness. You call one man went to moon or mourn or mortuary. You are wicked and you are satanic. And there's no apology to that. If you have a Yoruba heritage, you are one of the Omales of Yoruba. And I have no apology to that.
Is your Yoruba brother?
I don't have any apology to that. And I want to say to you, sir, with all due respect, sir, with all due respect, sir, if this guy is cooking okra in his house, let him finish his okra. Let the okra done. Eat apple. Then join the panel. Wait for others. Don't quickly say you have 5 minutes and then spin propaganda and evil and gaslight Nigerians. This is wickedness of the highest order. 103 human beings are not 103 chickens. They are not 103 cow or 103 cats or dogs. Even dogs over here in America, people mourn their dogs. People mourn their dogs in America. People mourn their cats in America. People even mourn their snakes in America. Talk more of a human being. And this guy jumps on different panels to go speak propaganda and evil. Shebo Junitin Johnson. Tinubu is dealing with you. Ojunitinja. You are saying you are surprised they are even saying 103 is more than 103. Then you are evil because you ate of their evil money. You are satanic. You are barbaric. One or three human beings, and you are saying they didn't come out. You just told him. You have somebody that went for DNA. They submitted their DNA. Did their DNA produce any result to them? They would not allow the DNA to give them their family members. Are you even sure that after they pied them, they didn't pour acid on them? They didn't pour acid on them. Are you sure? But Adele has said something in the morning. The truth is immortal. Those that stand on the truth is either they buy or they leave office. But the truth, it is ever immortal. The truth is immortal. But those that stands on the truth, it is either they buy or they leave office. One man went to moon or wherever you are going to. The truth is immortal. But you and the wicked people paying you to do this evil against Nigeria. It is either you buy or you leave office. Your own office is social media. One day you will leave social media. But remember, it is only but 6 feet. They will not put air condition in your own 6 feet. Someone who has paid for his own 6 feet in a Koyi graveyard. They will not put AC there. Whenever he buy and is about to go, they will not attach a U-Haul. A U-Haul is what we use to move things over here in America. If you're moving from one place to another, they will not attach U-Haul to the van that will carry your body and say, okay, is U-Haul, let's put his limousine inside. No! Wickedness of the highest order. You have 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes. Finish your akpu, finish your amala, eat begiri, join them. Sit down for the panel, hear what others will say. Don't be coming out and saying you have 5 minutes when your 5 minutes is to do evil against humanity. 103 human beings are not 103 chickens. If Buhari, the grand commander of Daura, if he lose one cow, he will weep for the one cow. Buhari, the grand commander of Daura, if he lose one cow, he will weep over the one cow. Talk more of 103 human beings. And the lives of Liar Muhammad, the man from Omuaron, or wherever he came from Kwara State. It is only sad that we have something in common with these people. Only but sad. Engineer Frank or Engineer Ken or whoever, one of our engineers, said something last week. He said, I begin to regret, God, why did you join me with this kind of people? And that thing breaks my heart. And the question is, or my answer to him, you don't have to regret. None of us chose when the Creator was creating us, when he sat down to form us and breathe in us. None of us chose. He decided that I'm going to send to this country. And he knew the reason why. Because he believed that we can cause a change. But for the wicked ones that have sold their conscience to the satanic world, 103 human beings, these ones can never feel any pain. They can never. If 103 people die and you cover it for 3 years. 3 years. These ones can never feel anything called pain. These ones, their conscience is seared already with more than hot iron. And that's why you can see the man that just finished speaking with you before I'm speaking can speak like that, because he even speak like someone that has frogs in his throat. Wickedness. Omo Yoruba, lo sorry, Domo England. He now becomes someone that cannot speak proper English. Come on, people. What kind of wickedness? The question is what Bradley said in the morning. The truth is immortal. Those that stand on the truth, or sit on the truth, or even eat on the truth, so that it should not be uncovered, they either buy one day or they leave office one day. Is it not truth now that Tinubu went to school as a male and finished as a female? The truth is that Tinubu never went to Chicago University. The truth has been revealed. He sat on the truth for a long time. But wasn't the truth revealed? It was revealed. Sanwo-Olu did not have a certificate. The governor in Enugu did not finish NYC. Was the truth not revealed? He sat on the truth for a period of time. The truth has been revealed. What a man in Peter Gregory Obi. I am not a perfect human being. I have my own shortfallings. But when it comes to the policies of Nigeria, we have seen a man that's too tall and is still standing tall. Empathy for the people. 103 human beings, for God's sake. If Buhari, and I say that if Buhari lost his cow in Daura, Buhari go cry. Sanwo-Ogbo, Sanwo-Oku, you do this evil against Nigerians. Your time is coming. Makomakon lo yenkon. It will soon touch you and your family. Obaseki, we saw his own. Kama no dey travel again. Oh. Kama na now. I only pray that God will allow Kama to be more faster. Oji understood the security threats that the life of Obaseki. You see how Nigerians are compassionate. Oji said it, that this is even a security threat to the governor. You see that lady? That shows you the empathy in Nigerians. That a lady in that studio can even say, Oji, God bless you. Rufai, God bless you. Ayo, God bless you. Wherever you guys are, God bless you. Oji said, this is even a security threat to the governor of that state, because somebody could have taken a cold iron and said, this guy that has been doing us evil, let's go after him. How many won't catch? That is the act of a good Nigerian. What a lady, what a woman. Cited it. But the Obaseki did he even care about the people? He only cared that he's in a bulletproof car. That bulletproof car, if they use axe, he go tear them now. But the Edolites, they say, you know what? Shama bat yellow. We go let you deal with the water. Oh my God. Oh my God. 103 live. And we are saying all of this. Magnus Oraka just went to the market asking people, which place, which side they show you? Is it showing you back or left or right or center? And people are saying this one they show us everywhere, because oil now we not fit buy, palm oil, groundnut oil we not fit buy, gari we not fit buy. So everybody, you now see that this renewed shege, he has different parts. He either show you the back, or he show you the front, or he show you the side, or he show you the bottom. I only wish that this renewed shege can show the Albaku of Lagos, all of the ass lickers and ass eaters, can show them the different dimension, but exonerate the obedient and well-meaning Nigerians. But you know what? It will not happen like that. When rain fall, is in the Holy Book, both the just and the unjust will eat out of it. This is what Mahmoud Yakub has caused us all Nigerians. We live in the diaspora by the grace of God. It is not by right. We are only here by the grace of God. And we are also feeling the heat. How many of us have been called, maybe today, yesterday, my son, I need money. Papa, please hold on for me. Me too, I have to work before I can send you money. Whether you like it or not, whether you live in Canada, or you live in UK, or you live in Amsterdam, or you live in Papua New Guinea, this renewed shege, everybody, one way or the other, you benefit from it. The sad thing is that we didn't sign up for this thing. Only Mahmoud Yakub, that Iska human being, gave us this renewed shege. Because if you are sending $1,000 before, now you have to double the amount of dollar that you send home. Because even the dollar now cannot dollarize anything anymore. These wicked human beings, these conscienceless human beings, these ass lickers and ass biters, these pie people, wicked men. No wonder you see the overfed orangutan, like Madam Mita will say, will come out and speak and say whether you like him or you don't like him. Asari Dokubo, one prayer I pray for you is that God himself will judge you. You call yourself Alaji, right? And you read the Holy Quran, that Quran will judge you. The wickedness you've done against humanity and you are still perpetrating, it will judge you. The blood of the innocent is on you and your family, because you guys have unleashed evil against Nigerians. 103 human beings, and somebody can sit in the office, parading himself as a president, when he pied He pied Constitution on 29th of May. What a sadness. What a pain. What a people. What a generation. What kind of human beings are these? So, Engineer Francis, don't regret that God joined us with these people. Somebody from my own region, from southwest, call himself one man went to moon or one man went to mortuary. Whichever one he went to, I don't know. A Yoruba man or Mali, not Omoluabi, had just spoken and telling the man that owned this channel, a man that stands for the truth, not to spin propaganda. You are the one that want to spin propaganda. That's why you cannot stay. You always say, I need 5 minutes, I need 5 minutes. Please, sir, the next time you come here, finish your okra, cook your okra, cook your begiri, and away do eat amala. When you finish eating, have time, sit on the panel, let others that you met here give their submission, and I can counter you before you say you have 5 minutes, because your 5 minutes is to tell lie. Àgbàlagbà tó ń parọ́, ọ̀rọ̀ yín ò lè jọ wá lójú. You are not the first to tell lie. How much more? Your fathers tell lie. Your fathers like Lai Mohammed, Tinubu, Sanwo-Ogbo, Wole Soyinka, they all tell lies. So you are not far-fetched from them. Gbajabiamila, Bayo Onanuga, Dele Alake, they are all lie tellers. So you will come and back up their lies here. So, but next time if you are coming, please eat your amala, eat your begiri, including goat meat. If you like, Mr. Elvis can even DHL stash and black soup to you. When you finish eating, have time, sit on the panel, listen to what we say. When you listen, you give your submission, then people will be able to counter you, and then you can go back home and sleep. When you sleep, you now dream if you are telling the truth or you are telling lies. But one thing is, in closing, Bradley said it, the truth is immortal. It never dies, because Jesus Christ is the truth. He said, I am the truth, I am the way, the truth, and the life. The truth never dies. It is immortal. But those that sit on the truth, they either die one day or they live of it one day. Judiciary, the truth never dies. But those that sit on the truth, they die one day or they live of it one day. Judiciary, if you like, say the truth. Or if you like, sit on the truth. One day, Oputa panel of blessed memory, Justice Oputa, what a man, a wonderful man, the father of Charlie Boy. We saw his own panel. Mr. Elvis played it here yesterday. That was a truth that was said so many years ago. He never dies. He lives on. The truth will never die. But Adele, if you are listening to me, sir, I keep begging you, please, sir, come talk to us on Nigeria Watch. Men and women of great conscience are here. They want to learn from your wisdom, sir. God has endowed you with wisdom and bless you. I can only pray that God continues to bless you and your family. You will not lack any good thing. Your generation will not suffer. Whatever you find, you will get. You will not go through penury. God bless you. Mr. Elvis, you've done this again for Nigerians. You continue to do it. We'll continue to be here to support. We will not go away. Not going away. I have seen Nigeria work before. Nigeria will work again. I will not go away. I don't care whatever it takes. I will not go away. And I stand behind Peter. Gregory will be my president. His Excellency, the man born from Anambra. I'm from Southwest. Awa lẹ́yìn Peter Obi o. Ọmọ Yorùbá lèmi. Mo sì wà lẹ́yìn Peter Obi. I am behind him. I am not going anywhere. I will not go anywhere. I will be here till we see the end to this. Because down the line in some months to come now, parents will be looking for over 100,000 naira to pay for their children's school fee. People that cannot afford to buy maybe gari or rice in the market, how can they get school fee? That is part of the renewed shaggy that this guy has come to unleash on Nigerians. But judiciary, do the truth, stand for the truth, and God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvi. God bless you.
All right, my brother, I really appreciate you give us a mandate for that wonderful submission right there. You see, this is what we get. We get this from some of our competitors try to lie against us that we are propaganda or promoting propaganda and all that. No, we don't do that. Some of you that have been following us for a while, I believe you can testify to that, that whatever Nigeria was project here, we have a proof for it to back it up. Maybe that's why I spend more time in Nigeria, because some of these people that is speaking on their social media, they can't even come here. Come to Nigeria, show your face, show yourself. You know, now they will know, they will know, say you are, you know, who they lie against the government and all that. We say things like this and we showcase it. You understand? So thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Let's say things how it is. We have only one life to live. Everybody have one life to live. It is better you live it well. Thank you. So I'd like to quickly appreciate those of you that have supported me. I'm a Bright. Thank you very much earlier on. Thank you, Amazing Grace USA. Thank you very much for your wonderful text right there. Mr. Najawas, thank you for all that you do. You are highly appreciated. May the Lord Almighty continue to provide you all your innermost heart desires. Amen, amen, amen to that. Then Manon Ferrara, thank you very much for super chat. And Chris Wangwe, thank you very much. You said thank you for recognizing. Okay, I will not say the last word. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, my wonderful people right there. Please press on the dollar sign. Support what we are doing here. Appreciate us. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't. Just put anything there. If 20 people, for example, give us $1, that's already $20. It goes a long way. All right. Now, fuel, now they do most of the thing what they do for you. Fuel. Now they to just to keep to the consistency, to make sure that we keep to the people's expectations. So, but let me, before I call on the next person, let me pick some calls, because I can see a couple of people have been trying to call in since. Let me give 2 minutes for everybody to speak. Good evening to you, sir. Hello, where's all the noise coming from? This person is not ready, please. I don't like to pick a call. There will be so much noise on your background. I don't like it. You know, I'm not picky anymore. Don't worry. Let me call on the person on the panel. Thank you very much. Mr. Chuksobe, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, fellow panelists. Good evening, those watching us and those on the comment section. Thank you once again for the wonderful things we've been doing. You know, when I saw the Obaseki video, guess one thing that comes to my mind? It's Mr. Niger Watch. I say, hey, what is Mr. Niger Watch going to say? Because everything you've been saying, and don't forget, I don't know if it is the same road you showcased last 2 weeks, you know. So when I saw that, I just remembered. I was talking with a friend. I said, "Can you imagine? This is what Mr. Niger Watch presented 2 weeks ago, and we deliberated on it here. Look at it today. You know, like the person who recorded that video.
Yeah, that was the same road. Yes, it is.
Okay. God will never catch him. Yeah. I think all the people that are saying you are doing propaganda and all kinds of things, you hated Obaseki. Is that a hate from you now? You see, when you are on the right path, it is not you that will speak for yourself. People and the events will speak for you. Because I don't know Obaseki, you know, and that's why when something like Edo State comes up, I don't actually contribute that much, you know. But with this now, it tells me that everything you're saying is as you see it. Look at it, just 2 weeks ago. And we are seeing this video over the weekend, that this is the same road you've been crying, calling on Obaseki. Come out, come and do this road. And you said it, this is the road that connects the eastern side, the south. And it's on that, oh my God. Like the the author of that video said, everybody they collect. It is not coincident that Agbado's government, now everybody they collect. Whether you voted for him, whether you fought for him, no matter what, everybody is collecting from it. And that is where it hurts when you hear somebody who is outside the main issue, coming to call people who are saying it as it is propagandists. It's very unfortunate, but I don't have to spend even a minute on him because only God knows why Mr. Elvis just gave him that privilege to speak. It is only him who knows, and from me, from my own side, I see it because that word that comes out of his mouth would have been different if you didn't give him that time. Because he said it here, propaganda. Does it sound like propaganda? And everybody watching this particular channel right now or after now, we see it. We see how he speaks. Because if you hadn't allowed him to speak, nobody would have known what he would have said. So kudos to you, because we can see what he thinks. He thinks we are doing propaganda here. Is the road you just showcased 2 weeks ago a propaganda? I re-echo the words of Dele Faro to me.
Mr. Chooks Obibo, are you aware when we're showcasing it 2 weeks ago, some of the satanic people supporting him also came here to insult me?
That's what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. That's why I even I don't want to speak on this fellow that came here, but because of his statement, that is propaganda. So let us see who is doing propaganda. Because if you just showed 2 weeks ago this road, and over the weekend it was trending, that shows that you just say it as it is. Because many people were there saying, why are you saying this federal government road? Why are you troubling Obaseki and all that?
Oh, that means, Mr. Chooks, they forget something. Thank you. Thank you.
That's how it is.
They were against me because the federal government, I shouldn't mention Obaseki's name.
Exactly. They said it there. So thank God that you allowed this one to say this. But like Mr. Dele Faro to me said, the truth will never die. Those who denied it 2 weeks ago, today they are seeing it that is the truth. So this very person soon he will soon realize that what you are saying, what you just presented is as it is. It is not your word. You presented this yesterday when you saw this news. That same interview from CNN that arise today, used as a reference point as well. So it shows the level of journalism in you. It shows the level of journalism before the mainstream media can come up. In fact, they copied you to reference it. So no matter what he come here to say, we all know the truth, and the truth must prevail. The Lekki shooting, they can never get away from it. Compatriots that were holding flags. It's so unfortunate that this very governor is a young man, but he decides to work with ancestors It's so unfortunate. But guess what? He still got a life. And before that life ends, he will surely pay for this. One way or the other, he will surely pay for this. The pains on the hearts of mothers, fathers, brothers, everybody that is grieving, those pains will come back to him. Especially not giving them the opportunity to say the last goodbye. Like Mr. Dele Faro to me said, those ones that went to submit their DNAs through him, to date, the result haven't been out. And those people are still grieving. It's so unfortunate, but he must pay. He must pay for it. There's no two ways about it. I will quickly touch on on Aguado and calling for a rerun. There's no rerun. There's no two ways about this. Whether with him or against him or he's thrown out, for them to do a rerun. Because I believe that LP and their lawyers must have proved beyond reasonable doubt that we won this election. So if they're going to do a cancellation, because there's nothing like a rerun, I keep emphasizing on this. There's nothing like a rerun. If they say they cancel the election, they have to give us the reason. And whatever that reason is, must have to be tackled before any election. If somebody is not in prison, Nigerians refuse re-election. Because that is the only guarantee that if anybody appointed to take on that task, we know that anything that goes wrong, he will be held accountable. So there is nothing like a rerun. You see, this very statement just tells me that he has conceded defeat. He has conceded defeat. From saying you are the winner of the election, sitting on the wrong chair, to talking about rerun. I'm not sure this man understands the Nigeria he's talking about. I think he's thinking of Nigeria of 2015 and 2019. This is not Nigeria of 2019. Not at all. I hear people make argument. Say, oh, the only reason they refused Atiku last time is because he was hoping on Saga. Come on. When that event happened, there's no law that says this is how you're going to do it. No law recognizes electronic transfer. So we are basing on that law and the most recent one, the Ekiti State. So there's nothing like a rerun. Obedience and Nigeria in general, we reject in totality anything to do with rerun. In totality. This one is not, maybe we say, okay, remove this person or that person. No, there's nothing like a rerun. And if there is going to be any cancellation, because I must believe that our principal asked for cancellation. He didn't ask for rerun. He asked for cancellation if they deem it fit, which is in line with the law. So if there is anything that happens that warrant rerun, we will take. That warrant cancellation, we will take it, but somebody have to pay for it. Don't forget, we spent our money. There are so many people that died. You can't bring those people back. So for anything to do cancellation and do a fresh election, somebody must have to pay for it. I yield here, Mr. Elvis. Thank you.
Mr. Chukwu, thank you very much, sir, for your
Sorry that I
submission.
didn't speak on Abati because I just get angry when I heard him talk. You know, especially when Rufai and all the people in the studio told him this is not an old video, that we'll have to say the truth as it is. That's the only thing I want to speak on that, because both the elephant and Abati, I don't want to talk about them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. You've done a lot already. You've nailed it. God bless you. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to quickly acknowledge Michael and Emaro, Chris Wango. Thank you very much for the super chat. May God bless you all, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. Let me quickly move on now to Madam Helen. Madam Helen, can you hear me? Madam Helen, are you there? Okay, let's hear from Flourish. Flourish, thank you very much for joining us. Please talk to us. Good evening to you, madam.
Good evening, Mr. Ivis. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, the panelists.
Thank you very much. It's good to have you here.
Thank you, God. God bless you. Two things I quickly want to talk about, Mr. Ivis. Thank you so much, sir, for your consistency. Thank you for being truthful. Thank you for the person you are, because you've been very consistent for over the years. I watched this news this morning concerning the Lekki toll gates, people that were killed.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And if this president, if this governor of Lagos State had denied over the years that 2 people were killed, only 2 people, because he said that to CNN when he was called for an interview, that only 2 people were killed, only 2 bodies were recovered at that time. And they are coming out to say now that 103 people are in the mortuary. I now begin to think now that, shall we continue in sin that grace may abide? How long shall we actually continue to live like animals in Nigeria? I do not know, because what people feel about this very incident happening in Nigeria, I do not know how they're going to cover up these things they are doing. I do not know. That apart. And you can see that the Nigeria state has become a state that anything can happen. You know, where people eat human flesh and drink human blood, they feel anything can happen and nothing can be done to them. Because I looked at Asari Dokubo, despite Mr. Herbert was trying to cover up the whole lies, because this is a bloody video. He didn't hide it. And Nnamdi Kanu didn't do this when they arrested him, you know. They picked him up. As we speak, he's in jail. But we can see in the blood daylight, Asari Dokubo having this set of people. If you count those men, there are actually more than 300 people. And I now wonder, Agbado called himself a president because he can never be my president. I do not recognize him as the president of Nigeria, first of all. I am sorry for that. So if I don't know if I'm, going out of the lane. I recognize Peter Obi, whether they like it or not. That is who I respect as a president, and that is who I believe in. So, as we speak, nothing has happened to Asari Dokubo. As we speak, nobody talks about it, because this is exactly what happened in Lagos during the governorship election, where this man came out. I don't know what to mention his name either. Came out to say, "Hell will roll." All right. Nothing happened to him as we speak. And for a leader For a leader of such a group to come out again, to begin to say that they will buy anybody, because now he's speaking to anybody that will come out to speak. But for you guys that have been able to speak truth of power all these years, I say God bless you all. God bless Delefaro Timi for, for being the, now I know that, I think about 2 years ago, I have not really, I've not been following this guy, but I saw at a time they wanted to assassinate him. So I didn't know he's this, he had Nigeria at heart. He wants the good of Nigerians. That is exactly why he's coming out often to speak how things should work. I didn't know that was exactly why they wanted to assassinate him. But thank God it didn't work for them, that God helped him, to escape through. God escaped him, not to be victimized of such circumstance. So I do not know what would have happened by now to his family. But thank God for who he is. Thank God for everything he has done for the people of Nigeria, that he has come to speak for so many people who couldn't speak for themselves. Thank you, sir. I do not know you in person. Follow to me, Delefaro to me. May God continue to bless you. You will not fail, you will not falter, sir. God bless you for all you do. May the hand of God continue to rest upon you, sir. You will not see evil. That apart. Concerning all of this that has happened so far, and nothing has been done, sir, I feel so pained. I feel so sad that people, because when Agbado grabbed this power, I said, grabbed, do that. And at the end of the day, they succeeded, in putting him on that seat. I thought maybe in 3 days, he was going to do something that will shock the whole Nigeria. So what we see now, from the perspective this man is going, I had told my friends that even when all these things had happened, that Agbado had nothing to offer Nigeria. We all know that. He do not have anything to offer Nigeria. Even if he should be allowed to be there, he can't still have anything he wouldn't have anything to offer to the people of Nigeria, because he has messed up everything. He stole the mandate of the people. He stole the mandate of Peter Obi. He stole the mandate of the youth. And he thought that stealing the mandate, that's just the end of it, not knowing that it's not by stealing the mandate, it's to be able to do those things, that Peter Obi had already planned to do for Nigeria. I didn't know this was one of the reasons why anytime they call Peter Obi, Mr. Peter Obi, for an interview, he would just give you a little brief of what he wants to do. He would not be, it wasn't giving much details about things he wants to do. If he had given detail about all he wanted to do for the people of Nigeria, as they were copying, because I now discovered that all this while they were calling Mr. Peter Obi for an interview, there are people Agbado sent everywhere to write everything he's saying. They were writing, but unfortunately, they were not able to penetrate into his mind to know what he actually is in his mind, how he wants to execute those plans. He had plans, this is how A, B, C, and this is how I want to go about them, but he wasn't specific about what he wants to do. If he had said all of that, by now, Tinubu, as a copycat, they would have copied and they would paste. Like they actually copied and started pasting all manner of nonsense. Mr. Elvis, may God bless your home. God bless you. I do not know you in person, but I have seen you over the years, what you do for the people of Nigeria, not just at those states where we came from. May God continue to bless you, sir. Because another thing I quickly want to talk about, initially I saw this one man want to move. I stumbled on that channel. That was last year. So I tried to follow. And I think twice I followed this, I discovered that he's a liar from the pit of hell. Probably has been paid by these politicians, because that is what they do to earn their living. They have to be close to these evil politicians to be able to get something out of it, because they want to make name in a negative way. But that is not how it should be as a young guy, because I see him as a young guy who could, go along with the people of Nigeria, not to support such evil going on in Nigeria. You see today now, he talks about things that do not even, have head at all. Wants to divide the truth from where it ought to be. You were saying one thing, he was saying another thing. And 2 weeks ago, you talked about the road, Edo State. You talked about this federal road. I know how many people came after you. They talked of all of those things. They said so many things, and that's all. But you see what is going on the internet now, how Obaseki was trapped on that erosion. How if Edo State people were not good people, only God knows what would have happened, because many people have been grieved. They are already be angry about what this man has been doing in Edo State. He didn't carry people along. Everyone, all the diaspora, they supported him to win this election, this last one. But after winning, what did he do? He paid the people back with tears. He paid the people back, even the diaspora that supported him in so many ways, destroyed their homes in GROA, did all of sorts for them to start all over again. And many people, I tell you, have even committed suicide because of what he did to them. It was wrong of him. And we pray that the next governor that is going to come up in Edo State will never be like Godwin Obaseki. I pray that the judiciary, that God is going to use these people, because I used to be afraid because I do not know the headway of all of this. But I pray as this goes on that God should use these men to see the truth and stand by the truth. But for Agbado, that is saying that he's going to go for a rerun with Atiku Abubakar, they know they lied. He knew he did not win this election. Even Atiku Abubakar knew that he did not win this election as well. They all knew what happened, and they want to sweep this thing under the carpet. May God not forgive them. But I pray that as they go for this final conclusion, I pray that God should use these men to speak truth to power, to say the way it is, as you have been saying it the way it is, Mr. Evis. That is just my prayer for the people of Nigeria, because I see people trekking, I see people walking a distance. Every state in Nigeria, I cry in my heart. Like, what is happening? This is a great depression. I don't know if it's happening to only me. I believe what I feel, so many other people actually felt same, for seeing people suffering, because the suffering in Nigeria has doubled beyond what we've seen in the recent years. When we complained of Muhammadu Buhari, it wasn't this worse. But since Agbado came in, things has gone worse than we ever expect. Sir, I don't know how we're going to go about all of this, but I pray that God will strengthen the judiciary to make sure there is headway on this. So I yield from here. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you.
Wow, thank you, Mother Flourish. Thanks for your wonderful submission. I am very, very, very impressed. Hold on 1 minute. Yes, sir.
Madam Flourish sound like Madam Irene Finance. I don't know if you guys noted it.
No. Yes,
Irene
yes.
Finance, I think I'm from Edo State too, so she's from Edo State, so I do not know her.
You guys sound like twins. Wow.
Thank you.
That's why Irene Finance the break table as well whenever she's on the panel.
Yes,
thank you very much,
Irene.
Mother Flores. I appreciate you for coming in. Please, let's see you more often, please. It's very, very important, because you see, on this platform, by God's grace, we've created it. Now, a lot of people come here today, not just because of me now. They come here because they want to listen to variety of voices. You know, they want to hear from others, because as a human being, as long as we are breathing, we are hearing each other's right now, we are learning from each other's. So I think your voice is a powerful voice. Please try to join us at least once in a while. That would be great. Thank you very much for your submission. Thanks for your encouragement, your kind words towards what we're doing here. Thank you.
Sorry, sir, Mr. Evis.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I have not seen Mr. Okwelegbe for a very long time, sir. Is everything okay?
Yeah. No, he's not with us anymore.
Oh, I see. Okay,
thank you. It doesn't work for me anymore.
Oh, I see. It's okay. Thank you.
He's very fine. He's fine, but it doesn't work with me anymore.
Okay, that's what I want to know. Thank you, sir.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Thank you so much. Yes. All right, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you very much for joining us. I would like us to move on to the next person right here with us. Madam Ellen, whenever you are ready, you let me know. So I'll call you. But before that, let me move to Cheesy Go TV. It's good to have you here today, Madam. Thank you very much for joining us. I'd like you to talk to us. Good evening to you. Okay, Cheesy Go TV, you're not there.
Mr.
All right.
Elvis, did you call me before?
Yeah, we'll be calling you now for the past 7 years. You didn't
Oh,
answer.
Jesus. So sorry, please.
Okay, are you available to speak now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, wonderful. Good evening to you, madam. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Thank you once again for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Like I always say, God will bless you and bless everyone that stands for the truth. Truth is something that you can't hide. Even if no matter what you do, it will still pop out one way or the other. See what's happening with the Endsars issues. First, they said it was 2. Now we are hearing it's 103. And then the 103, they say, oh, it's just bodies that we picked from here and there. And somebody like Reuben Abati is twisting his mouth to make it sound like these people are not humans. See, Nigerians, we've been so used to lies and cover-ups, for selfish purposes. I want to believe that they're bringing up this 103 bodies for mass burial is for a purpose, just so that they can keep ripping off and looting. Because how can you tell me that you want to do mass burial for people, unidentified bodies, and you're spending that much amount of money, 61 million, for mass burial? For crying out loud, what are you? I mean, the cemetery, is it like? I mean, I don't understand. Or is it that they are going to cook for the whole of Lagos State to come and participate in the burial, because that's what they do in Nigeria? Is this some sort of celebration? What's the money really for? 500,000 for each person. You've killed those people. Sorry, you've paid these people. Now you still want to use them to loot Nigeria. What is wrong with us? Why are we so wicked? Why are we so, like Mr. Elvis, you always say, before when you say satanic, once in a while I'm like, Mr. Elvis, in my heart, take it easy with these people. But these people are satanic. Mr. Peter Obi coming on board has exposed a lot of things. Nothing is hidden anymore. So they are, even them now, they don't even want to hide these things. They just get up and act. If this paper didn't leak, like Dele said, maybe the person that leaked it, possibly maybe he didn't get his own court. That's why he's angry to have brought it out. A lot more will come out. They've said it's 103. You'll be shocked that I'm sure that it's much more than that. Before they said it was just 2. Now it's 103. Very soon we'll know the total numbers of persons. Yes, like somebody asked, parents, family members went to give their DNA. How come nobody ever got back to them to say, okay, your person is here amongst the people, or no, your person is not there? How come these family members, we are never contacted, and now they want to go and do mass burial? Does it mean that amongst all those people that went to submit their DNA, none of them had a match? These people, they're just criminals, and then they keep doing things that, when judgment will, come upon these people, they will be asking, who did this to us? Because whether they like it or not, it will come. It will come one day. See what Mr. Elvis, every time I look at the platform, like Mr. Chuk said 2 weeks ago, you showcased this road, and today you're bringing it up. A whole governor trapped in the same road that he has abandoned and refused to do anything about. And people that were supporting and saying it's a federal road. It's just that Nigerians are very calm people, because there are some places that he may not, have gone home, with his eyes intact. By the time they are done with him, he will know that people are no longer, looking at them with one eye. These people are just crazy. What is this? Why are we like this? I mean, my pastor will always say, who bewitched you? Who bewitched us? Who did this to us? That we can't think, we can't reason. First, they said subsidy. Before you close your eyes and open, they've removed subsidy. And right now, a lot is coming out that the subsidy that they claim they have been paying, they've not been paying. So who's been keeping the money? And we are made to be aware that a lot of them were aware. Even the House of Rep were doing some sort of investigation, and they've discovered allegedly that the people that they claimed, they were paying these subsidies to, we are not even receiving the money. And those people have come out to say, please, we never received any form of subsidy. So why are Nigerians like this? When are they ever going to be tired of this looting? See, a lot of times I just sit down and I wonder whether these people are Nigerians. I don't want to believe that they are Nigerians. I want to believe that these are foreigners who are just, trying to cripple this nation and make a mess of this nation. Some guy this morning, I was watching his mock this thing, he was talking about passports and all that. I discovered that Mauritius, as small as it is, has 147 or how many 147 countries that they can travel to without visa. And these are countries that, these are countries that you want to go to. But Nigeria, guess what? Not even up to 10. And they are just tiny little African countries with our green passports. But we have much more than what it takes to position ourselves well. But because we have very criminal minds for people that call themselves leaders, we are not able to achieve anything. This is how many years? Nigeria very soon will be 70, and yet we are still crawling. We are still crawling because we have people who not want to, for once, speak the truth. And the few that can speak the truth are too scared to come out to speak the truth. They hide, they hide, and then they stay behind closed doors. And the few that can speak are not being heard. See this man that came now, I was wondering why, he was dancing in between truth and pretending like, because when you ask him the first, who are you really supporting? And he was like, Mr. Elvis, I'm on your side. He's not on your side. If you listen to him, you'll know that he's not on your side. This person came for a distraction. That's why he will always want to be the one to speak first, so that he can position the minds of Nigerians and, make it seem like you are the one who is, carrying out the propaganda. But unfortunately for him, Nigerians are no more fools. They know people like him for who they are, that they will always come to sow that seed of discord, that wicked seed, because they're children of, children of their father. And, their father is the, master of lies. So there's no way they can come and then they speak the truth. So, Mr. Elvis, I'll always want to praise you for what you do. You see, this man called Asari Dokubo, I was watching him yesterday. They brought a seat. He was standing in less than 5 minutes. He had to sit down. For somebody who can barely stand for 5 minutes, how long do you think this person has to? How long do you think this person has? See his size. I feel so sorry for him, honestly. When I watch him, I feel pity for him, because what oozes out of him is just ignorance. Ignorance. That's what oozes out of him. That's what comes out of him. And I want to believe that even his people, they've rejected him. He should continue. Very soon, the same people will come back. He's not the first now. He's not the first that started rooting. What about this man that give us a man that calls there's FFK. There's something he calls him, and Keyamo. You understand? Where are they today? They're no longer talking. Why? Because they've done their bit, and of course they've seen that possibly not that which they were expecting is not coming out. So they are silent now. So this is his time. He's singing and talking about turn is turn by turn. How? It should continue. People like him are the people that will drop bam on the ground when eventually this thing comes up and we get our mandate back. They will go into hiding. That's what will happen. He will go into hiding because he can't even run. Somebody like him can't run. The 300 or whatever number of persons that he has gathered around himself, they are even the ones that will look for him and deal with him because he thinks they are for him. They are just there for him to get whatever peanut is doling up from when he gets from Agbado, according to Madam Busy Brain. He gets the little he gets, and then he gives out a little to them. So very soon he's going to get it. So Mr. Elvis, please let people go. Is it one man to the moon or one man went to the moon or whatever? Please, people like this, like give us a mandate. Say, be careful of people like this. They are coming here to cause distractions. They are coming here to to fish out, to get information from you so that they can use it to shine. They don't mean well for Nigerians. They don't mean well. Whatever they are getting, you understand? They are not like you. Mr. Elvis, you're too clean. You're too honest. Your integrity matters to somebody like me. So keep them at bay. When it comes, if he cannot stay and, listen to others, then let him go. Don't give him that priority anymore because it doesn't mean well for this platform. And this platform does not need people like him because he is a liar. He lies like his father. So, and you don't need liars. Yes, fine. You may say, okay, you want to hear from both sides. Really, because of the kind of heart you have, you don't have because of the kind of person you are, you want to give everybody the opportunity to be good. But not everybody will be able to do that. Not everyone. Please, just be careful. Thank you so very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Madam Ellen, and thanks for your advice. Yes, I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. You see, sometimes it's good to give people benefit of doubt. I believe if you're bad before, I still believe somehow one day you'll be good. But if you give it the opportunity to test you, if you've changed from your bad and you could not maintain that, then it becomes a problem. So when you speak about people, it's different from when they speak about themselves, or what they say described who they are. So that's what I do here. I just give an opportunity, speak, and let people listen to you. Thank you very much, Madam Helen. May God bless you. I appreciate you always, always, always. Yeah, good evening to you. Your name and where you calling us from?
Hello.
Thank you very much, sir. Your name and where you calling from? Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Thank you. Where you calling from? What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Osazua, Brother Osazua.
Okay.
I call it from Ito.
Thank you, Mr. Sazua. Talk to us. 2 minutes.
God bless you. I watch your program every day. So I like your program, and since 2020, So I just want to contribute about this mass burial. Whenever something happens in Nigeria, it happens for a purpose. You understand? So the purpose of this mass burial is to put fear in Nigeria youth. You understand? Because why this time they come out to announce that they want to do a mass burial to people that die in Endsars. Why? Which reason? Because they have planned they want to do in a petition, tribunal election petition. Because what they want to do is that they want to announce this very mass burial for youth to be afraid. Because whenever they announce that they cancel the election, they will now announce that the person that comes first and the second will rerun for the election. So therefore, they will drop Peter Obi for the youth to come. anyone want to come out, their mother or their father will not tell them, see what happened in Endsars. They denied that it's only 2 persons that died at that time. You now see now there are now 103 people. They want to do mass burial. So you want to come out for protest again? My son, enter inside. That is their plan. So that is what I want to just comment. You understand? Because many people don't know what they are planning. We are just debating, it's not they are talking truth or it's not they are bringing out something. It's a strategy. So thank you, Mr. Elvis. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Osazuwa. May God bless you too. Thank you, sir. All right. For those of you that want to call in, this is the best time for you to call in. But unfortunately, not everybody knows the best time to call in. I've said it over and over again. I cannot stop my panelists from talking when you are calling. Most of you call in when the panelist is talking. You see now, this is the best time to call in. Nobody's calling in. Just immediately, somebody just started to talk. Now you see phone go the ring. I don't know if some of you are watching like few minutes away from the live, or I don't know. So unfortunately, I need to move on right now. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you. Okay, somebody they call in. I'm gonna quickly pick this call. Mr. F.A., thank you very much. You call in the right time. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yeah, Nigeria, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. But I greet you panelists this evening and greet you viewers. Nigeria, do you know why one man went to moon? Do you know why he came to this platform this evening? Let me tell you. Because of the kappa, because of people where they work for. Now make that man come this panel this evening. And he just come. He come for a purpose. You know, just come yes for nothing or to come and just try, just come for a purpose. And those kappa that they watch this, you know, say your platform and big platform that they watch. So and I want to give us our mandate, bros. Nama Yupia, may God bless you. I like your submission this evening. The way you fire that man, I'm so very excited. If you enter my belly and a musician they play, I'm so very excited. Naija watch, Nama Yupi, may God bless you. And then Naija watch, you know, say if you want to talk man to say na brother, no, you know, we they learn from you. You will be disagree with your dad, say man, no, you have your own life to live. So I know say you're the joke, but give us a mandate to fire one man went to moon, man. Now big respect from her, and in short, I appreciate her this evening.
Thank you, my brother.
And I'm my favorite person for you. Although many people they try for you, I love everybody in this
Thank you.
May God bless you, sir.
Thank you, my brother. God bless
done,
you.
bros.
God bless you. Yeah. Yes, you know, say give us a mandate, and then one man went to move. They are brothers, so now you know the right language we go use for them. So he speak etigba de polo ole mati adeba. So so don't worry now, Jimmy. Now I will say me cut to one man went to move one day. Jimmy, may you use Yoruba to finish you from beginning to the end. One man to move. All right, but people, I appreciate everyone. What?
I think that Jimmy, those are these guys in the space, right?
Yes.
We can bring that way you always talking. We can bring him here. May come give
Jimmy
all of this.
Jimmy go scatter my platform. You know,
please invite him here one day. I beg.
He goes scatter my platform with insult. Jimmy, from beginning to the end, God. Thank you very much, my people. We all are communicating in a different way, different language, but we are standing on one lane. So thank you very much. I appreciate you all. For those of you that are still doubtful, still skeptical over what we're fighting for, I don't know what you want. That's why you see, I asked one man went to more earlier on that what's your take of the borrowed money? And he was asking me which money. Can you imagine that answer back alone? Which of the money? I was like, what? So although he could not answer that as well, you know, but still, it's okay. It's okay. That's why we are here to counter those people supporting their own person. Regardless of what, everybody have right to support whoever they want to support. But when you're supporting somebody that is doing the wrong thing, that's where I have problem with you. You know this person is doing the wrong thing. You supported him because he's from your village. You guys speak same language and all that. You see the way Give Us a Mandate was speaking earlier on. Yes, that's the kind of person you will know that he's not tribalistic. He's straightforward and he say things how it is. You know, so these are the kind of people I would like to associate myself with. I've said it before, I'm not a perfect person, but I like to say things how it is. That's me. I don't care if you're angry. It's just like Obaseki's own that we talked about just 2 weeks ago. Some of you came here to insult me. Some of you came here to correct me like you are the most educated person on earth, telling me that I shouldn't be mentioning Obaseki's name because that road is a federal road. Just 2 weeks ago. But today, now, God never punish all of you. You see the way God helped me punish all of you? Because you cannot see what is wrong and continue to defend it. It doesn't make no sense. It doesn't matter if it's your father that is in that position. Expose your father. It doesn't matter if it's your mother, your wife, your husband, your brother, sister, your children. Expose them. Penalize them if possible. Yes, you have one life to live. I don't understand. Must we continue to re-echo this, that death is inevitable? Say things how it is. You don't have anything to lose. Don't worry if everybody leaves you. I don't want to use word that is against my platform, you know. Trust me. Anybody will leave you because say you stand for what is right. They are not even meant to be in your life in the first place. Have that in mind. If you say the right thing, somebody is angry with you. They are not meant to be in your life. It's just like you praying, God, please help me to cast my enemies, help me to take my enemies away from my life. Help me to do this. Then finally, God can't hear your prayer. The closest person in your life will just stop taking your course. The same you will now go back to that same God. God, why me? Why me? My best friend, not they pick my call. What have I done to people? I try to call because that person is your best friend. You know, it could even be your sister, your brother, but the person stop communicating with you. Then you go back to the same God and blaming God. God, why me? But you ask God to send away your enemies in your life, but you were not specific. You ask God, send away my enemy. That enemy could be your mother. It could be your sister. It could be your brother. It could be your best friend. It could be your husband, your wife. But the day where God remove her, now you could go meet God again. God, wait till they happen. I call Cynthia, you not carry my phone. I call Tunde, you not carry my phone. I call Yekepolo, you not carry my phone. I call Oluku, you not carry my phone. Listen, guys. When you shake your heart, listen, let me say this again. If you check your heart, not people, don't ask review, don't look for feedback. If you check your heart, ask yourself, answer yourself if you are doing the right thing. Then answer yourself. If your mind say, yes, I'm doing the right thing, then anybody will not communicate with you anymore because you're doing the right thing. Let them go. Just let them go. Do you know the beauty of it? Most of the people will go leave you when you do the right thing. At the end of the day, 50% of them still they come back to you again. Out of that 50%, 30% from that 50% go confess to you directly. Say, Madam Henry, I don't know, say what you talk that time are true. I can't realize them. I better not verse the way I take verse. Madam Rita, no verse the way I take react that day. I can't really realize them. After I don't listen to you so many times, I can't get to understand, say, not true you talk. That is 30% of why the remaining 20% from that 50% that came back to you, because of their ego, they will not talk, but they are back again. I don't know if I'm making sense. They are back again. So just stand for what is right. You don't have anything to lose by doing the right thing, but you have everything to lose by doing the wrong thing. Don't look at the materialism. When people thief money, they use a buy car, say, oh my God, see this guy, they do well. They use a builder, see this guy, they do well. They thief government money. Yeah, you and I, they suffer today, you'll say that they do well. You know, no. It's not always like that. There are pains where God they inflict on these people that sometimes you can't see. Some are visible, some are invisible. Sleep well and dream well and wake up well. It's beautiful. It's priceless. You know what it means? When you are going to bed, nothing will worry you for your mind at all. It's beautiful. It's priceless. Do the right thing. All my life, this is what I preach. I've never showcased myself or project myself as a perfect person, but this is what I preach all my life. Do the right thing. That's why you see sometimes when in our group, for example, in our WhatsApp group, people post link. Today, not more than 3 people post link for there. This is what we say all the time. It's a rule. You're in that platform because you want to join us to change Nigeria. We told you we don't want links to be posted into this group. Then you said you are in the group because you want to change Nigeria. You will end up posting link. Then you say, oh, sorry. And I've also said it before. Some Nigerians will travel from abroad to this Nigeria. If they reach here, they go drink, though they drive. They will see red light in the midnight when they're coming from club, they will pass on. They'll say, Nigeria will day now, what did they happen? From airport, immigration go tell and say you do something wrong. You go bribe himself, you go give her money, you go understand. Guess what, my guys, my people? The country where they come from, it cannot dare drink and drive. You see the way I did Nigeria, so I don't feel break any rules for this Nigeria. I've been spending time in Nigeria. My first visit to Nigeria was 2005. And I've been visiting Nigeria every single year. Then I moved to Nigeria since 2016. I never break one rule one day. Sometimes when they drive, they come for night. Red light go hold me. I go stay there until the red light, it show green. Despite that I'm waiting for the green light, I'll be observing in case anybody is walking close to my car. Because in Nigeria, I don't know I be. It doesn't mean I'm a perfect person. Just you can't be a leader, for example, and you cannot set a good example. It doesn't work like that. You are a leader, you're not setting a good example. It can't work. It can never work. Please, if you are listening to me today, the best achievement you can achieve in your life is by touching humanity, touching human life positively, engaging in humanity, doing the right thing. The best ever you can achieve in your life. Try them, you will see. You see, I first talked my story one time, right? That during the time I did university for UK, some of my friends, then they do this running more than their shadow. They use people credit card, they steal and do all different things. I remember myself, I advised them, don't do this thing. It's not right. You know what you want to tell me? Don't worry, if you don't go school finish, you can't work for me. You know, don't worry, you can't work for me. I don't ever talk this story. 2 of my friends were arrested. One 14 years, the other one 17 years. Guess what? In the UK now, the new rules is that if you commit this kind of crimes, when you are done with your sentences, you will be deported back home. Make anybody where they UK me that testify to me right now if I'm lying. My 2 friends were deported back home. 2 of them. And these people now, they are not eating from, how they take it, from mouth to mouth or hand to mouth. I don't know how they talk that parable. Nothing you cannot achieve in life if you do the right thing. That's where people are getting it all wrong. It's just like when I started my platform. It's only one person that started this today, and I can brag that I have over 1 million followers, right? Across all my platform. Remember, out of that 1.something million people that is following me today, it's only one person that started it. Did you show gratitude for that person? Tell God, say, God, thank you. I get 1 subscriber. Oh, God, thank you. I get 1 person when they follow me for page. Now, step by step, step by step, step by step. A decade now I've been on the media. Somebody feel hear me now say, oh, he get 1.something million. You know, on Facebook alone, I have over about 800 followers on Facebook alone. Right? Okay. Now, people can say, oh, he get this, he get that. You want just get your own today. Life doesn't work like that. Show appreciation for the slightest, the lowest. The bigger one go knock on your door. Do the right thing. I also asked you guys the other day, if, for example, I collected money from any of the political parties, like some of my youths are doing, how much did they pay them? Let's say 10 million, right? If you get big platform, or maybe 20 million, I don't know, right? No, but say that. Or even 50 million, for example. If I collect 50 million now, let's say I collect since that April, why I don't stand with Peter Obi. Since April till now, I never take one day off. Let's say I collect that 50 million from one of the satanic parties. And they talk. You go tell me I say 50 million never finished by now. Guess what? 50 million not go buy a house for better area. Some of you don't believe me. Except you want to go somewhere for Benin. Yes. Where you know, say if you don't build the house, the rent where you go to receive not still past like 300,000 or maximum 500,000 naira in a year for one tenant. Is that why you want to sell your birthright? Do you know how many of you now will get house today where your tenant where you put for your house, they live better life, pass you way suffer, build your own house? Just do the right thing. And I'm sorry I go talk and rich. Maybe there's a reason why I have to talk about all this. Do the right thing. It's beautiful to do the right thing. It's beautiful. None of my panelists, I repeat it again, for the past decades, none of my panelists, since God knows when, for the past years why I don't do this show, none of my panelists are they talk to before I come on air. If you know, say be my panelist, I feel they call you first, say, how far, I want to go live or see what I want to go talk about. I beg, expose me. I don't do that. I'm not that kind of person. Not that they don't know. I relied on them so much. I look forward to them. If I reach here and not say I've got call their name from here, say I'll fucking call you. Say how far? No, my life. You guys are my family. If you are listening to me right now, or if you're on the panel, you guys are my family. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't go party. I don't go club. You won't see me anywhere. Don't worry. If they look forward to see me, you not go see me anywhere. I know they go anywhere. So that's me. I'm not go anywhere. That's just my kind of person. And if I go somewhere, you know, maybe my friend is celebrate birthday and is a private place now we want to meet. And I want to know the people we go date there. I understand one cannot be that careful, but still, this is my lifestyle. Not because I did careful. It's my lifestyle. Just do the right thing. If you have friends, for example, and if they are doing the wrong thing, stay away from them. If you advise them, they are not listening to you, stay far. One can be influenced. Yeah, it's possible. And if you also, another thing I'll quickly say it right here before we move on. If you have somebody that is always ungrateful, maybe somebody that will come and meet you and say, how much did they give you for that thing where they do for there? Beg you, can't do better thing and all those are ungrateful people. Your contentment is between you and God. Your satisfaction is between you, your heart, and God. Ask yourself first if you are satisfied with this, if you are contented with it, then give thanks to God. But if you have to listen to the public, you are finished. They will influence you. A lot of people, their life is miserable today because they follow what is going on social media. 70% of the people on social media, on my own statistical, not an official statistic, they are living fake life. Fake life. Then you can't go jam one of those people inside that 70%. You can't say you want destroy your life because you don't make them. Just do the right thing. Judiciary. I said it before that I have never trusted you. Not just you. I've never trusted Nigerian government all my life since I was born. But I have respect for you all. But I've never trusted you all of you. This is the only time you can restore your name. And I also went as far by saying that the people that have been paying you to do one or two things all these years or decades, they don't also trust you. For example, Tinubu give you money, now you collect them. Tinubu don't trust you. Tinubu still they use one corner eye, they look you if the higher bidder go come. For example, Atiku meet you and pay you and you collect them. Atiku not trust you. So I'm just using these two names, right? So anybody will pay you money, may you go do any wrong thing for them. They're not going to trust you. It's just like somebody pay me now to use my platform to do the wrong thing. The person not going to trust me again forever. The person not fit trust me again forever. He not tell you, he not tell you. He don't already know, so you collect money, do the wrong thing. He go see the fear. May highest bidder not constantly pay you. May you constantly come against them. It's just like people when they work with assassin, kidnappers, and all that. You have to look out for yourself. One day they will catch you. The same people when they work for you, they go still catch you. Thank you very much, my people. I thought that's today. So I would like us to go on the second segment now. Let me show our face now. Yes, let's go for a second segment, my people, so that we can take it from here. Thank you very much, my people. Press on the like button. This like button, I'm not asking, so okay. Because I not asking, I might go check. Okay, yes, they're doing by themselves. Okay, thank you, my people. And God will bless them because I don't remember. I never really talk about like today. Thank you. Currently, we have 355. Please press on the like button. Let's take it to 400. Press on the like button if you can hear me. Let's take it to 400. I hope I'm right, though. Let me refresh. Because sometimes... Okay. Oh, yeah. No. Sorry. I was wrong. It's 389 now. 389. 390 now. Thank you. I have to refresh. Sometimes it's like that. God bless you all, my people. Okay, let's take our final submission on this. Let me go to give us a mandate. Give us a mandate. Thank you very much, my brother. No, sorry, give us a mandate. Not be you yet, Madam Patricia. Madam Patricia, thank you very much for your patience. I did not forget you.
No. Good evening again.
Thank you very much, man.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah, thank you. I want to appreciate everybody, and especially Mommy Diaspora, and of course, the ones on the comment section for all you do as well. Thank you. Wow. I'm talking with Obaseki. I mean, it was funny to see him there. I mean, it was funny and I would say satisfying to see him, one way or the other. The evil you don't do anything about, you turn around and hurt you. So that is what it is. They forget that this thing, this position they are privileged to occupy, they forget that it's temporary. And they forget that while they are there for the people and not for themselves. Because if really they have this as a backdrop, that they are there for the people, they are not there for themselves, I don't think any of them would have been making Nigerians to pass through hell the way it is. Just imagine they coming with their convoy and they are swimming. Their cars, I thought their cars, their jeep would have turned to boat and just sail through it. But that was not the case. I hope he learned something from that. I hope he does, really. But I would want to believe that they sold their conscience and it's just like business as usual. Because I don't see any reason why you will be a governor of a state. Even those local chairmen around there as well. I mean, why would they not fix the road? They say it's federal road. Is it the federal government that's coming to use the road? Is it not the people of that state? So all boils down to the fact that they don't really care about the people. They don't care about the suffering of the people. If they really care, I think they would have taking into cognizance that it's not the federal government that is using the road, but the people which they claim to be serving, or the people that they claim elected them to represent them. So um, it's good it's there. What happened today, everybody could see that, and people should draw from that and know that what the road you refuse to repair might just be the road that will take your own life. It's just as simple as that. If he doesn't take his life, he can take his family member's life. So that's what it is. You cannot have roads like that are looking like death traps, you know. So I hope that is a clarion call for most of them that think that because they are there, they can do what they want to do and neglect the people, neglect whatever it is that can, you know, bring development and ease the burden of the people. So I am sure that that is good for him. I was happy to see him there. Yes. The slaughter in Leke. I'm thinking, is there no way we can bring these people to book? You know, because this is human. It's
No way, no way, madam, no way.
humanitarian.
When you have the wrong person in the number one seat,
I mean,
nothing works.
not there. What about the war crime criminal courts
It is not going to work. That's what I'm still saying.
yeah,
When you
yeah.
have the wrong people in number one seat, a lot of things don't. In fact, if you have the wrong person in number one seat, 99.9% things in this country will not work. Justice you will not see, especially when they stand on it. Remember, the person that is currently the president, he said I get Lagos, and what you are talking about happens in Lagos. It can't work for us to be putting our time here every day fighting for Peter Obi to become a president, because we have to get the number one seat right. And a lot of us have been distracted from so many other things rather than on this
But
course.
what they have said now, Mr. Elvis, they gave an interview with CNN.
Amnesty, are you talking about Amnesty International?
And not only that, I'm thinking of, yeah, maybe we can, the criminal courts in
It doesn't
Europe.
work. Listen,
No,
madam,
because, okay, but
CNN promised Nigerians 2020 after the granted series of interviews, which include Sanwo-Olu, many other people and all that. They promised that they will follow this case to the end. We know you of CNN again. As we find talk now, we don't know where CNN come again.
but at least we still have this video, this video.
So
When they
what's the
interviewed
outcome of the
him.
video? It
Yeah,
was just
because now
written.
it's coming out to say it's 103 people.
That's what I'm
103,
saying.
my
It
God.
looks like you're not
Hey.
getting it. You don't get justice when you have these people in power. That's all. We shouldn't
Yes,
waste our time.
yes. It's very sad. It's very, very disheartening. Just
And then Patricia, we can't hear you anymore. Okay, we lost Mother Patricia right there for I think a network, Mother Patricia was joining us from Amagba, I guess.
can you hear me now?
Okay, say una not get light from Amagba, maybe now cause your network.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, I think yeah, maybe it's the network. I said to know that 103 people they claim. That's a lot of human beings. That's a lot of people.
In case you are not aware, that's what the government
Yeah,
just
that
admitted now.
yeah. And
So
of course, then maybe
if
you
they
can
are
even
if they admitted 103, so
can be
what do you expect?
five times more. Can be 5 times more than that. Yes, can be 5 times more than that. And they are coming up to tell us they are going to use 61 million to give them mass burial. It's a shame. It's a shame that in this 21st century, we still have country like Nigeria who treat people less than ants, who treat people less than, that treat them like nothing. Human beings, just like them, that have blood and flesh. They can't even have this kind of, being, how would I say, having compassion or putting themselves in their shoes. No, those are, and they come out to tell us that they are unidentified. Are they ghosts? Are they ghosts? Can they be ghosts? Do you kill ghosts? I mean, I'm sorry, they can bullet by ghosts. So how come? So, and I want to believe that the people were like suppressed. They didn't want to give, yeah, like Dele Farutimi said people did their DNA and all those things, yet they didn't, no, nothing was, no information till today. And now you are saying you want to. So I think the way the way the amnesty is going, I think is a good one. They should hold on with that max barrier. They have to make sure we get to the bottom of this thing before they bury anybody, because it's not funny, it's not easy. The parents that gave birth, that's those one, if they say 103 people, they are from homes, they have siblings, they have maybe children, maybe, maybe they are yeah, maybe they are married, they have wives. So it's not going to be easy for them to just think that they just went like that. There's nothing like, okay, somebody passed on and they still have the corpse to bury. But just to say the person just go like that, you don't, no, it's something that is difficult to live with. Very difficult. So I don't think they should be given a mass burial. They should make sure they do the needful to make sure the people that they've taken their DNA, they must do that forensic analysis to make sure that these cops, they are Nigerians, for crying out loud. They are people like me and you and them. So they can't just decide that that's how they're going to bury them. So, and I also want to also believe that, I think it was Osawaru, if I can remember the guy that called it, that is it's like a fear mongering message that they are trying to pass as well. Because why now? Why are they raising this issue of this massacre now? Why? When we are approaching this very crucial point of
They
the
did, excuse me,
decision.
madam. Madam, they
Yeah,
didn't raise it. It was linked.
it was leaked. And
The
whether it's
government,
linked or not, Mr. Evans, they can say it's leaked. They can say that.
no. The government is not happy that the world even know that it was more than 2 people that died anyway. So they cannot deliberately do this.
Yeah, these people now, the way I am, the way I'm skeptical about everything they do, Mr. Evans, if you tell me, I will also want to believe that it's deliberate. I will want to also believe that, just to pump that fear out. You understand? I want to still believe that, even though I know, okay, if it's leaked, fine, then the steps need to be taken. They must not do any mass burial now until that forensic analysis of everyone that they are claiming is 103. They must carry that thing out, because they don't have the right just to go and bury people like that without really not finding who the family that owns those people. I think that's the only thing, the only thing that they can say, the least they can do is to make sure they give their bodies to their families. That's the least thing that they can do. So I want to counsel them to do the needful, not to just go and bury them. No, they should stop. They should wait until the people have been able to identify their family members. Abati is a bigot, it's not somebody worth talking about. Watering down every serious issues that we should raise concern, that citizens should react, and take action about. But he's there working for his paymaster to try to damp the 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 reactions of Nigeria in a positive way to get back their country. He's trying to suppress them, put them down to say nothing is happening, but a lot of things is going wrong. And I thank God because I think it was Rufai and Oji. They told him it wasn't now. So why you thought it wasn't before? It's now. And to even imagine, it doesn't sink with me that in a country you have somebody like Asari Dokubo having his own men or terrorist group. Of Nigeria is not a country. Let's just call it, like we said, it's a business venture. That's what it is. Because I don't get it. Where you have this group of people that they are oppressive, they are fighting for the wrong thing, they fight for the wrong side, they want to join the people that are the oppressing Nigerians, intimidating Nigerians, disenfranchising Nigerians, diseritating Nigerians. They want to be on that side, stay on that side to oppress the rest of us. We will not let it be now. I would say to Nigerians, we don't need to be afraid of them, because since they decide that they want to come out against us, we have to go out against them, because this is about our life and our livelihood and our future. So we can't decide, we can't just fold our hands and be looking at them, because if we do nothing, before you know, they will be everywhere and they will take over the whole place. So Nigerians need to do something about it, because we can't have such roaming about, we can't have such threats every time coming up, because Agbado must be there. So that's the message he is sending. Sending that message that yes, this is what is going to happen, but they cannot do anything, because how many are they? 300 men. Okay, what about what about Nigerians? How many are we? We are more. So let's face the facts. Let's take the bull by the horn. Nobody should be scared of them. 300, we cannot become 300 men plus the so-called military or whatever that they will add to themselves. Be hiding away now, sell our life and sell our children's life as well. We can't now. So everybody needs to be ready. One way or the other, get yourself ready. Because not only once that person they buy for this life. If you not buy for the right thing, you will buy for the wrong thing. So I choose to buy for the right thing. So now so it just be. Nobody should be afraid of them. Now once, you better make person buy as an hero than buy as a coward. That's how I see it. So Nigerians should get ready. Nobody should be afraid of them. We should summon courage and do the needful, if need be. If they say they no will come out there, say na fight, now both now go take happen, now they go take come out. Now so we go face them too. Because we are tired. We are tired. Nigerians are not living anymore. They are like walking corpse. So what are we talking about? Can you really kill a dead man? Can you buy a dead man? No. So they should summon courage and do the needful. Thank you, Mr. Iris.
Thank you, Mother Patricia. Thank you for your submission. God bless you. For me, I believe that nothing will work in Nigeria if you have the wrong person in number one seat. Even though some people are trying, not everybody that is bad in this country, some people are trying to do the right thing and all that, but the right thing that you are trying to do will get to some certain place, it becomes a problem. I mean, people in government, though. I'm not generalizing. I mean, the people in government. Some of them are trying to do the right thing, but along the side, once they are trying to do the right thing, it gets to some place, it becomes a problem. And at this particular moment, how many of them really try to do the right thing? Apart from Mr. Peter Obi for the past decade. How many of them? I don't know. Because for me, maybe you know, but for me, it's only Mr. Peter Obi. Because Mr. Peter Obi is the only person that everybody have scrutinized, have checked, and we could not find anything with this man. So no other person that can boldly come out to say, no, I'm better than Peter Obi, check me as well. Nobody. So yeah. Thank you very much. My people, we have come to the
Mr. Ellis,
final of this broadcast. Yes, ma'am.
yes. If you give me 1 minute, maybe I fit talk about that. What's it called? Is it what's it again? Owo went to move.
Okay, one, one man.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Evans, okay, please. Me too. I don't think that man should be. I know you always like to give people chances, so whether to see whether they will change, you know. Uh-huh. The man is not. To me, it's not. It's not here for good. He came to deliver a message. You understand? So I want to also add my voice to people that have spoken already that if he wants to contribute, he must have to wait till the end of the program. Otherwise, it should not be given any priority because you cannot just come and get our mind in another direction. You've already presented what you want to present to us. You can't come and be arguing with you on this platform. We won't want to start the broadcast with arguments, calling you names that you are propaganda, you know, you spread the propaganda. I don't understand what he meant by that. So please, I think I want to lend my voice to the others that have done that. If you're going to allow him to come, then he must be on the queue so that, and he must not go when he finish. That is the condition, so that we can also give him what we think, because now he's not here, so he cannot defend himself. So I won't want to talk much. But if he comes next time, if he's not going to stay, he should go. Thank you. I'm only asking. I'm not commanding. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. Yes, obviously he's listening to you. You know, I like to give people benefit of doubt. You know, like I said before, you come on air, you come to let people know who you are. So I like to give people benefit of that. That's my kind of person. But meanwhile, thank you very much, my people. I think we should end this broadcast now. It's been a long day. You know, I'm sorry that you know, let's take it as our final submission. Or I'd already call your name before give us a mandate. Okay, let me come back to you. Hold on 1 minute. Mr. Victor, thank you very much, my brother. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yeah, I just want to say to one man go to the moon. The name the people should be calling him is Omono Zozo or Azozo. He just the waka the whole world. Omono Zozo, that's the name. We cannot forget him. He's just playing the card of trying to be at the middle. He's a big hypocrite. You should forget about him. We know people like him. He's trying to be a conservative, but it's none. But he's an extremist. Forget about him.
Thank you, my dear brother. Thank you. At least it's good to hear your voice today. Thank you. All right. My people, I'll give opportunity for Ole give us a mandate because I don't mention any reach 3 times. I've been on a vessel. Give us a mandate. Only 1 minute. I need to end this broadcast right now. Okay, looks like you're not even there. Give us a mandate. Okay, let's assume you're not there. You're not available. Thank you very much, my people. We need to end the broadcast now. It's been a long day for me. Yes, tomorrow we'll have a longer time. Thank you very much. I appreciate everybody right there. Let me use the opportunity to appreciate those of you that super chatted me again today. I'm Bright. Thank you very much. Amazing Grace USA. Thank you very much. Mano Ferreira. Thank you very much. Chris Wango. Thank you, Michael Oganemaro. Thank you very much. May God bless you all, my people. Every one of you that came to the panel today, thank you very much. People that are still here with me, thank you very much. Give us a mandate. Thank you, Madam Patricia. Thank you, Mr. Shukes Obiboize. Thank you, Madam Helen. Thank you, Shizigo TV. Thank you, and many others that left already. The lady that came here earlier on, I don't forget your name, Flourish. Yes. Thank you very much. I appreciate your submission as well. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you. Why on the comment section? Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. We appreciate you always. And I can see Michael and MRO is there with us as well. Thank you very much, Mother Patricia. Thank you very much. I appreciate you always. Then I have Mother Rita Adams. Thank you very much. My dear sister Patricia Enofe. Thank you very much. I have Lady Didi, God's Grace, Ellen, Shukura. God bless you all. I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you. I'm a bright. Thank you. Eva Line, I see you as well. Bukajo and Oga, I can see you as well. Thank you, my wonderful people. I appreciate every one of you. And God will bless you now. Yes, normally we don't do 6 hours long broadcasts. And because of this bit, I will be joining. I'm going to do 6 hours long broadcast. By God's grace, once the whole case is over and we've got our mandate back by God's grace, and then we're now proud of our president, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, then I'm going to reduce our coming out to a maximum of 3 hours, maximum. So we could even be here for ordinary 2 hours. Then my presentation will be reduced to only 15 minutes. Then we have 2 hours, 45 minutes to talk, on what I've presented. That's what we used to do, but now we normally spend 6 hours, even more. Then I give presentation of 1 hour. Then we'll reduce it because I need to have a life as well. I want you guys to understand that this is not what we usually do. So don't be said already that time. Not they say, "Oh, we for your day life." No, even though it's not me, even when my presenters usually present this broadcast as well, their maximum is 3 hours as well. If you guys remember, when Kashi was presenting, his maximum is 3 hours. Sometimes Kashi even round up in 2 hours, sometimes 1 hour 45 minutes, and we'll still get everything right. If you check it, right, everybody on the panel is 10. If you remove the presenter 9, even though I give you people 8 minutes, that 8 minutes is still inside at least a maximum of 1 hour 10 minutes, a maximum, right? If I'm not mistaken. So you see, so if we don't want to give round again and give another 8 minutes, it's still going to be a maximum of total 2 hours 30 minutes. We should round up, but it's just because of this mandate we are waiting for and all that. That's why we spend 6 hours and more. But we should be expecting this to change. Being on air every blessed day is not funny. It's not funny, but you have to sacrifice something to have your country back. That's what I'm doing. And I want to use this opportunity to thank every one of you that recognize what I'm doing and you're always encouraging me here. Those of you that is financially supporting me, God bless you all. Those of you that is joining our panel every day, God bless you all. Those of you that is joining our comment section, calling in, God bless you all. Those of you that join our panel once in a while, God bless. As long as you have us in mind for good, thank you. Our good spectators, thank you. I'm not talking about the bad spectators or our good spectators. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Madam Rita, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you all, my people. Permit me to end the broadcast right now. Take care, my people. I'll see you guys again tomorrow by 6 p.m. Probably I might be out randomly if something happens, that will push me out. If not, expect me 6 p.m. Good night and bye, everyone.
Láti sọ̀rọ̀, I no dey do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, kó jẹ́ bísàbísà. Ká máa bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan, Akànbí. I no dey do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love, ká máa bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan. But I no dey do competition with anybody. show you love it. Ká má bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh, I go show you love, oh. Ká má bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan.
No, they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Oh, tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun nàbí o. Ẹ fẹ́ jókù. Alákọ̀bí. Ṣẹ́gun nàbí. Alákọ̀bí. Sábà mẹ́la. Anybody? Anybody? Any bobo. Anybody? Mo ló ń fọlú, ó gbà mí bó ṣe rí mi láti finishi. Délé mo ló ń fọlú.